The party you are watching has been locked in a deadly struggle against the Loving Queen, who has proven to be a formidable foe, as she has shed her loving form into her dread nightmare witch form. They are currently in the catacombs of the castle of Evervale. They are trying to perform a ritual to banish the castle from this plane. However, this witch queen has appeared before them using shadow and dread to teleport to their location and chase them down. Some of the party members have been brutally hurt and injured, and they are desperately trying to escape. Will they be able to outrun the Witch Queen and make it out alive, or will she claim them as her next victims? The answer lies in the outcome of this battle, which is sure to be thrilling and action-packed spectacle. But let's start. Smith, it's your turn. You have been running for the last round away from the party that has been attacking the Witch Queen. You find and secure your hope in the fact that this ritual is still going, and the buzz, the whirring, the rattling of the spike, the anchor, the tier of geoloon that you have fastened into this vertex or a vertice of planar confusion, as it should translate this material, this area, this castle to another plane itself. All of these feelings reassure you as you look at this spike as it rattles and whirs in conjunction with the rattling and floating stone nearby, as you start to see phases of the walls and ripples of the walls begin to phase in and out of existence here, strobing reality itself as your brain begins to, it feels like it starts to capsize under the pressure of this void space. What do? You hear just Varsha's voice down the hall, and, of course, the Witch Queen.
All right, get it together. I'm going to activate one of my buttons on my wristband that immediately injects me with a healing serum, and I will use Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
Hell yeah. Okay. I have everything in different windows today.
19 HP.
Nice. Bringing you up to 30. That is good. You needed something there. All right.
And then I will, I can't do much on for a bonus action. Actually, is Long Strider a bonus action? No. Okay. Then, yeah, I am going to just use my turn to keep moving. So I will.
Okay.
Oops, I will get to there.
Okay.
Actually, that is part of the hallway too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Yep. Yeah, as you round the corner, you do see the back of Varsha, and probably just beyond her is also the visage, this face of the Loving Queen. I think she is in a different form than the last you saw her. She was in a more of a dread form. This one is a little bit... actually, no, you're the one who dispelled that, so you would know this already. But as you see the familiar face just beyond Varsha's back, as Varsha's sort of between you and this Loving Queen, as you then duck into this passage here.
I think you just see me like charging around the corner, and my vision like turns that way to Varsha, and I'm still moving, but like, wait a minute. Where is everybody, Varsha?
Yeah, it's just Varsha.
So wait, I thought their bodies were passed out in front of me, but no, we don't see that anymore?
Yes, their bodies are passed out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
think. Yeah. They look like they are just the two lifeless bodies. Thank you. The two lifeless bodies of Ty and Jet are slumped over here.
All right, then I'm going to make an insight check because
Sure.
I don't. If I see Varsha alone there fighting the queen, I don't know if I would try and do what I'm trying to do. 16. Oh boy.
What are you trying to gauge here? Oh, let me fix the...
I'm trying to tell if Jet and Ty are dead.
I don't know if we know.
Oh, what the...
Yeah, and I didn't see any of that happen. I was running, and I went into that other room.
Even from my perspective, she screamed, and then they fell to the ground.
Right.
And I haven't had time to really look at it. I think maybe... Actually, I don't know, though, because we know we've been successfully screamed before, right? So we might actually just assume that they were so frightened they passed out.
Yes.
With the 16, you might assume that.
Yes.
Maybe.
I think so, too.
She does a lot of mental tricks. I don't know. I leave it up to you.
I'm going to have to get rid of this cool, floaty, ashy effect because it looks like it's destroying my CPU. So just imagine that that's what's happening, everyone. Use your brains. Use your imagination. Okay.
I think I would get there regardless, and I'm looking very confused. I see Varsha there. I see Jet and Ty down on the ground. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. There's just a lot happening. So I'm sort of halted in my tracks, trying to figure out: do I continue and check the last anchor, or do I help Varsha?
Yeah, 16. One more time. I'm sorry, I was struggling with effects and production. Are you with the insight? Are you looking to see if Varsha needs help, or are you looking to see if? Are you just a quick read on the situation?
I mean, is Varsha alone right now? You know, like
yeah.
I can't leave her alone.
With the 16, you do notice that as you sort of turn and look, and you see Varsha by herself. You look, and then you do see that there are three, Lane as well, lifeless bodies of the rest of the party just near Varsha. I've
moved my maximum movement anyway, so I think I'm stuck trying to make an impossible decision right now.
Yeah, that's super fair. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Lane's turn. So with this, we move over to, let's see if I can pull it off as we move over to this map here, as it is Lane's turn. There are two separate maps right now. Lane, Jet, and Ty are they sort of wake up in this it looks like blood is running from the walls here, as if the walls were weeping with some sort of coagulated blood, as lumps and scabbed chunks of this blood start to roll down the side of the stone walls here. In front of each of you is your friends, but in more like a dark silhouette. Their eyes are white smoke. The rest of them are this tendril of shadow, as they look to be some sort of shadow visage of each. Lane is going to attack you, Jet, as the image of Lane swipes at you. What is your armor class?
My armor class is, I should know off by heart.
It's okay.
However,
I never know what my armor class is, no matter what I'm in. So
a number.
It's 14.
14, yes.
It is a
Correct.
number.
It's
Okay. Well,
Two
he
sevens.
is able to hit you, not for much. So he's going to. Jet, you get an attack of opportunity here,
I do.
as he is going to back away and move away. This is an image of Lane, but it is not Lane to you.
Okay.
Your instincts, it looks like Lane, but your instincts are telling you this is hostile, especially now that a chunk of you has been slapped with this, the face render, this sheet metal with a bolt through it, as it sweeps into you. I'm just recording stuff here, and you can make an attack of opportunity, or you have a reaction. But this creature, this image of Lane, is going to back away and try to swipe at Ty. I think
I'm
with
going
that,
to save my reaction.
you're going to save it. Okay, as a swipe downward towards you, and then Lane sort of backs up, and as you see the image of this squatted dwarf, as he sort of backs up, and then with a large heave and spins at the same time, goes to strike you, Ty. I think has his head craned around as he's watching you. Ty, what is your armor class?
It is currently 18, so long as I'm still hasted.
Okay.
I don't know if I dropped
rolled
from entering the shadow realm.
He got a 21. Okay, so this is interesting. I can do this, I think. Ty, in front of you, it is your turn. Right in front of and ahead of you, that is what Lane did on his turn. He hits you, Jet, and then he turns and swipes and hits you, Ty. You both react how you would. You would take 9 and 10 bludgeoning. 9 to Jet and 10 to Ty.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction to uncanny dodge,
Okay.
which lets me take half damage.
Okay. As it is
It
now.
gets me, but I move out of the way a bit.
Sure.
I
So
think.
yeah, you take 5.
To clarify,
Mm-hmm.
Ty and I are inside the same void space or whatever. We're not.
You're in
our
the
own
same
separate
location.
ones. Okay.
Everybody else, you are alone on your own when it comes to who's on your team.
Right.
Both Ty and Lane are these shade images of dread who are seeming to, they look hostile and they are attacking.
But Lane attacks Ty.
Lane attacked you and then backed up and then attacked Ty.
Okay. All right.
Ty, it's your turn. As this large swing, you saw it coming from a mile away. You've sparred with Lane before. You know his fighting style. He takes large swings, dramatic in the way that, and he aims for the face. So I think whatever that may be, whether you hold up a Vanillard to sort of grab the flail head as face render comes down, you are able to only take half of the damage that would be, whether it is in your exhaustion or your defenses, whatever it may be here for the narrative. But it does weaken you a bit. But it is your turn to react. In front of you are 2 hostile creatures. One of them looks like Lane, about 15, 20 feet back. One
But the
looks
walls
like
look
Jet.
crazy.
The walls look crazy, and it looks like they're weeping with this scabbed blood.
Am I able to determine that I'm in some sort of weird queen-based dream? I say this because Ty has been hyper-aware and hyper-vigilant of falling asleep and the information he was given that was, if you fall asleep and you find yourself in her domain, go and find her and kill her in the dream. Was the advice he was given by, I think it was by Sykes. Maybe Matzar. So can I tell that I'm dreaming? If not, I'll...
I will give you an insight with advantage as a bonus action.
We're in a perfect genjutsu.
Right, am I in a genjutsu? He doesn't know what that means, though.
I don't know
27.
what that is. Yeah, you totally are in
Rolls are
a
stuck.
in a Genji Jitsu.
Genjutsu.
Yep, that's what I said.
Rolls are stuck.
What was that? Rolls are stuck? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Okay.
Let me see here.
For those listening, Ty rolled a 27.
Thank
I rolled a
you.
27. I'm gonna run over here.
Why
I'm
is
running
this-
away.
Okay.
And for the record, I'm trying to find the queen.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run all the way down here. I don't know what it would look like.
Yes. Give me one second. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if I can get these rolls to work. I don't really know
Oh,
why
actually, no,
it's
I
doing
used my bonus
that.
action, didn't I?
Rando question: are you using Edge for the roll window?
No, using Firefox for the roll window. It's usually fine.
Make sure it's not covered.
It is not covered. Maybe I should just redo it. I don't know if that's gonna screw up anything. Oh, actually,
Just
I may
try
not do
and
this.
scroll down.
Okay, maybe this is actually what it was. Nope, that is the wrong one. Hey, there it is. Okay, I never refreshed it.
While you
Alright,
fuck
cool.
around with that, Lane comes at me with this attack, and I think I deflect it with Vanahar, and then skip backwards and turn, and I'm running away.
And as you run away. Okay.
And I'm running with, like, I'm looking all over the place for any clue of, like, the queen, or I'm hoping to just run into her or find her somewhere weaving a spell. I don't know what to do other than to not fight
Make me an Arcana.
Shadow Lane and not fight Shadow Jet. I assume that they're not real, and I'm running away. And I'll make an Arcana check, which is a 7.
Yeah, as
That's
you
what I'm doing.
bolt.
That's my turn. Yeah.
As you bolt away, you start running down the stone corridor here. You start. I think maybe you slip a little bit, just reminding you that you're in this unique area, these corridors of blood, and you do not find the loving queen as you continue your trek through. Anything else?
No, I think that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to try and break the Genjutsu
Okay. Back
by killing
over.
her, because I assume that's how it's done, and I have no idea if that's true in or out of
Sure.
character, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Sounds good. It is her turn. So, back in this reality, she is going to I'm going to see if this thing redoes its thing. It does. She inhales one more time and lets out a dreadful scream in your direction, Varsha.
I didn't get to go before she's gone again. Because she screamed, but I didn't get a move. And then that's normal. Unless if she's got 2 actions per round.
No, yeah, that's fair.
She would have heroic
She
actions.
does
and then personal
have
action.
a layer action that actually does go first, but
Which
you're
is
right.
totally fine. I'm just double checking. Because she screamed, knocked them out, and I haven't had a chance
I just
to go
reset
yet,
I reset the combat in the beginning of the episode, but that's
Okay.
just because of whatever. But we can totally. If that's what happened, that's what happened. Let's do.
I just want to try to break her concentration or something.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Let's go to Jet then. We'll skip her turn, and that should make it fair-ish. We'll see. So Jet, it is your turn.
Okay.
As you are in this same sort of blood corridor. You've just been smacked by face render across your shoulder and face, as then Lane sort of backs up and then swipes at Ty. Ty, you see the shadow of this hostile shadow of Ty turn and bolt away
Okay.
in the other direction.
We don't have time for this. I am going to... Oh, I have two choices here. I look around and I guess I want to ask the same question that was asked by Ty, whether or not we are... Do I feel as if I am in reality or not? Am I in a dream or not?
Give me, give me a insight with advantage.
Okay. Insights with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Only a 14.
It's hard to tell whether, I mean, it obviously is a different location. You feel like you were brought into a different location. Your friends turning into these shadow visages of themselves, these bleeding walls, it does seem to be more nightmarish. Your heart is fluttering in this like state of dread, trying to get a fight or flight response. You are trying to translate and decipher if it is a fight or flight response, but it's hard to tell if it's real or if you are in a dream.
Okay.
If your friends are dead and transformed into a shadow, it's like you're right now you're more acting off of dread and instinct rather than
Okay. All right. I know what to do. In which case, I am going to search my robes, and just by feeling how I know exactly where everything is, I have stories upon stories of test tubes inside. I feel those, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Much in the same way I felt that strike. In which case, I'm going to reach into one of the compartments and pull out a long test tube full of foamy suds. I'm going to shake it. I'm going to open it. I see that Lane isn't in front of me, which gives me time to carefully... I suppose bring another instrument to blow. It's like a child blowing into, let's say, a carton of juice or a juice box. As I blow into it, and as I do, you see this one large bubble expand up and around myself, and all of a sudden harden, and I am inside Otoluk's resilient sphere, which means that nothing can harm me. I am protected.
Shell. Okay.
Correct. I'm inside, and I'm going to then use my movement to hamster ball towards the exit at half my movement.
Okay. All right. So you would move half your movement, which is
15 feet to the left.
So here-ish. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Varsha, it is your turn.
Okay.
Back in this reality, Varsha, you see she starts to inhale one more time as she turns and looks at you.
Yeah, I will.
Hate in her eyes.
Uh-huh.
Quills for teeth.
Hey, boy, do I want to pull her towards me, but I'm not going to, I don't think. Okay, so I will close the distance here, and I'm going to go ahead and attack her. Oh, wait, quick question. If I close the distance, am I able to cast a spell, or is it at disadvantage? I always fuck this up, because to me it's not intuitive. Like if I'm close and they're on the ground, then I have disadvantage to attack. But do I get spell disadvantage?
Are you doing a
Whack,
ranged
whack.
spell?
Let me see.
I think if it's ranged, it's disadvantage.
If it has an attack roll and you are casting it in melee, then it would have disadvantage.
Okay, so if it's an intelligence saving throw, then it doesn't matter?
You're good.
Cool. Yeah, I will do that then.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the lance. She's going to need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. I have good rolls today for me, which is a lie. It is...
That's level 5.
I rolled a 14.
No. So she
Okay.
fails, and she will take damage increases by 1d6, so 8d6.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to change it into void.
All right.
Oh my god, that
So
is
close.
like almost the worst fucking roll I could have made. Unbelievable.
Okay, so with the void, it doesn't seem there's this distortive energy of this lance that fires out from you, or whatever this lance may look like, as you pierce reality with this spell.
I can turn 10 of it into a void, right?
Yeah, you can turn 10 of it.
Yeah, okay. All right.
As it hits her, but she does pass the exhaustion save, or whatever the hell that save is we made up.
Okay.
So the void does not take hold as she, as it does hit her. She responds in a bit of a step back as she looks back up at you, eyes wide and full of hate still.
Wonderful. I'm hasted, so I do it again. But only
Another?
at level 4 this time. Yep.
Okay.
For an incapacitator.
Yeah. It worked before.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have to
as far
roll
as
this
I
first.
know, because I think
It doesn't
Whack retconned him
better.
shouting out at Varsha, so I actually think I'm alone.
Right.
So yeah,
think you're in
definitely
a
want
dream.
to
Yeah,
I definitely want to incapacitate her.
I think I just passed. I rolled a 19, I think, using my
Yep,
math brain.
yep, yep.
I rolled a 20, actually. Yeah, okay, so what happens here? I take half?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me that sweet, sweet D.
25, and I will turn 2 of that
Nice.
into void, so she's got to roll twice for her points of exhaustion.
She takes half of it.
That's right. So 1. She
So
rolls
one.
once. Yep.
Okay, and she passes, and she
Cool.
takes math amount. Okay. And anything else on your turn as you throw these lances of void at her?
Yes. I will use my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Is this her voice? No, this isn't her voice.
Okay, cool.
higher pitched. Yes, okay. Is this bonus action? Perfect. Okay. I will use my bonus actions, and I will do Lacuna Revoke. I'm going to try to steal her spell points.
I think that's a melee hit.
Oh, you're right. After you
Yeah.
attack enemy with melee. You're right.
Melee.
Okay, let me see if I've got another one.
Because we plucked that from the monks.
We did, yep. I'll leave it, actually. I'll
Okay.
save my reaction for
Okay.
counter spell.
To say all right, Smith, it's your turn again.
Yay.
Top of the round ish.
All right.
You hear these distortive pops of Varsha's lance, as you've probably heard once or twice before, as she is still fighting.
Varsha, are you okay?
Smith? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess. Yes, I'm fine.
Classic Varsha. I'm fine.
Varsha.
Everything's fine. Padawans, am I right?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Oh
going
my
to stay
god,
on
Jet's
mission.
art? Holy crap. I just saw Jet's portrait.
Going to stay on mission.
Holy shit. It's so good.
It's so good. All right, you're staying on mission? Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving this way, but the corridor is turned off for me.
As it stops,
Is that the end? I
that
can't
is
really
that is a
tell.
dead end.
Okay, yeah, I can't tell.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There's still something you need to do on mission? I thought we had done all the things and we were leaving.
No.
Okay, then in that case, I would retcon. If I knew we still had shit to do, I would be like, yeah, you do that. That's way more important. I got this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have gone that way.
That's fine.
I would have went, I guess it's around the edge. It's very hard to see where the
Yeah, it was
hallways
this
are.
way.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yep, it's like this is around the edge is pretty much just like the most corner you can be in this hallway.
So can I retcon it then? Because I wouldn't have went this way before.
Yeah.
I would have been back here.
You're pretty much retracing your steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I will move.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're moving to that spot.
5,
Okay.
And then, well, my point was I wouldn't have gone over here
Yeah.
originally because I thought I didn't know where the hallway was.
It's all good.
So I would have ended up here at the end of my last turn, and then I'm gonna go 35, 65. I still can't figure out where the hallways are.
Right. You. One more up. You had it. Yeah, that's the way into.
All right.
I'm trying to get us into trying to fix the
55,
map here.
70. Okay. I get here, and then I will.
There's the map.
I will then Misty Step. I will Misty Step as a bonus action.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
For an additional 30 feet, get to the next doorway. I'm just moving as fast as I can. So an area I can see. So from here, and I see into the room here.
Yes. This room was the first room you went into. So this corner over here is the doorway you entered from.
Okay.
This is the room with the skulls, the large troll skulls on the desk and the bookcases here. But yes, to the bottom left of the south left, the southwest of this room is where the entrance that you came from.
And was this the room with the anchor?
The room with the anchor was in this passage.
Yeah. Okay. So then I would have went to probably one more. I probably would have went there.
Okay.
Then that is it for my turn.
Okay. Lane's turn. Let's see what this looks like on the other map because I've ruined everything. Let's see. I have no idea where we are. Okay, cool. Okay, yep. No way that anyone can see anything. One moment. So Lane's turn. This is interesting. Because I forgot about it because of all the things I'm juggling right now. Lane appears behind the loving queen as he stands up from his. Am I even on the right layer? Yeah. As he stands up from his stupor. He's going to spend his turn standing up, and then he's going to, or his movement. He could actually he's going to scoot and do a sneak attack. And yeah, I think this is a large. It slams into the queen here as she sort of recoils in pain. As she does, you see Varsha, the hood and the mask, this iron mask, and the follow-through of face render as Lane swipes and hits her from behind. And he deals a very small amount of damage, but still damage as that is what he's going to do on his turn. I think he is going to... Varsha, make me a perception.
Okay. Also, just to
Yes.
clarify, I saw the effects, but not him, right? Or do I see him as well?
You see him.
Okay.
Like she
6.
like moved, and then you see now him as he was sort of like that follow through. Like the camera was you for a second, and then she reacted it in like this weird way, and he's right. She like falls for a second, and he's right there with the follow through of a
Got it.
So he is there.
Okay.
With a 6. Okay, and that is that's it. You don't get to know the plot anyway. And
Cool.
he, well, he was going to try to gesture something to you, but you'll never know. And that is going to be his turn. Ty, it is your turn. You are in these blood halls, running to try to find the queen. Make me an Arcana.
9. Be here forever.
And you continue running, I assume? You look behind
Yeah,
you,
I'll run.
and
Yeah,
both
go on.
Lane and good God, everybody's portrait's so dope. As you,
Hello, Jen.
now I need one. So the behind you, you both see Lane and Jet. These shadowy forms start to then make their way toward you.
Yeah. I think I glance into this room, look around, and then I'll just keep running.
Okay.
I
was running.
was running. Okay.
All right, and you are over here, way over here.
I am quick.
All right, we're just gonna have to imagine he's over there. Use your imaginations, chat. Okay, and now it's her turn. As we come back over to this reality, as she is being flanked. Okay, so that changes what she was going to do. Does it? She's going to a darkness starts to, I think she still has her, she's still inhaling like a scream, but as she does, she just opens up her mouth and much like dark inky smoke falling out of her mouth as she starts to fill the area around her in magical darkness. So everything within 10 feet of her is in magical darkness. You will have disadvantage when attacking her when you are in this radius. I'm going to do, or in this circle. And this is 10 feet. That's not what I wanted. Okay, 10. Here we go. As the darkness, it's kind of hard to say, but there is darkness there. Okay, and that, I think, is her turn. I'm forgetting about layer actions, but I think that's it. Oh, yeah, no, she's also going to claw at you, Varsha. Where is my... Where are all the things that I have open? That's over there. That's over here. This is the tab. Okay, cool. This is coming at you, Varsha.
All right.
23.
I'll shield.
Okay, so that does not hit.
It does not.
Okay, she goes to swipe at you with these claws, but your shield erupts just in time as her claws, this shadow energy, sort of disperses off of the arcane bastion you threw up for the moment. And that is going to be her turn. I can't get her to, can't squeeze out any more turns on her. Jet, it's your turn. I said turns, by the way. And it is, you are now in the blood halls still. Lane is in front of you. And on your
okay.
turn, I'm going to actually have Lane attack you. because I forgot to do that on his turn. And 17, is that your armor class?
I am currently encased in an impenetrable
Yes,
bubble.
you're right. Impenetrable. He is going to still attack. So clangs off of the side, sparks I think fly. As you, yeah, you're right. You are impenetrable right now.
Correct.
Cool. And you're just gonna hamster ball through here.
I will try and hamster ball past him. Yes.
Okay. Give me a
just-
strength.
Okay. He's going to try and resist me. Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. This is fine for me. I understood the risks
Not
going into
acrobatics
this.
for hamster ball?
I mean,
It's sort of rolling over. He's got to push it, not. If he was somersaulting, yeah, I'd say yeah.
regardless, I rolled a 4.
4. Okay. Yeah, you start to clunk into Lane, but it doesn't seem to budge.
Okay.
Sort of the image steps back and then goes to swipe at you again. Of course, I think that's where the sparks fly.
Okay.
But you were able to pass by him this round. Anything
If
else
I
you can
survive,
do?
I survive. If I fail, the reason I'm in this ball is to stay alive as long as possible,
Yeah.
to be an obstacle if necessary.
Right.
I'm no use dead. So if he is at me that like this, then this is good. So I suppose I rub the bubble from the inside so it makes a loud squeaking noise to, I guess, taunt him. And that'll be my taunt.
You start sounding like a hamster in a hamster ball. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check. Okay.
We forgot to do Arcana.
That'll be a
checks
natural
for the other
20.
stuff. Whoa. Okay. Jet,
Yes.
you wake up in the other reality.
What about the bubble?
The bubble,
Mm.
that's up to you.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you did spend the stuff. You can use it, but if you're also like, I didn't want to run and stuff, you totally can. But that's completely up to you. Player's choice.
Okay. Well, what do I see in front of me is more important.
Whether or not there is a filter of obsidian shielding in front of you, we'll get to that in a second. But you
Okay.
do see Lane in front of you, and you also see Lane and then Varsha, and right between them is the loving queen. She just clawed at Varsha. Varsha threw up a hand, and the arcane winds stopped her from able to penetrate through it.
Okay. As long as Vasha is there, I do not think that I'll have any plans of running away. So I would have used my action this turn, so I don't do anything. But
Okay.
I would like to retain my spell points because I don't need the bubble anymore. And the bubble was done.
Sure. Yes, I will allow it. You can absorb with that 20. You can absorb the spell points from the bubble, and to forego the bubble, and
Okay.
come out of the blood halls. Okay.
I appreciate
And that's it.
That would be my turn. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Sweet turn, Varsha. It's your turn. In front of you, she just attacked you, and you, of course, used your sweet reaction to shield.
Okay, I'm going to attack her. Spells don't have disadvantage though, right? Only melee.
May. Let me double check. Let me just see what darkness does.
Doesn't matter. The spell is alternatively you can utter a creature's name. If the name target is within range, it becomes the spell's target even if you can't see it.
Hey, cool.
So, okay. I'm going to do this again. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Intelligence saving throw. You are marking your spell points here.
Yeah. This is the last time I'm going to do this one.
What did I roll? I rolled a. Ooh, I thought that was a 19, but it was a 6. And what's my save? Intel?
18.
I rolled not enough.
Okay.
So I take the damage.
78, I think. 76. I'm a liar.
How dare you?
23.
Okay.
She's incapacitated as well, and I will turn 20 of that into void magic.
Okay, I just rolled an 11, squeaked by it. All right, but still,
That for both of them?
That is for both of them. Yep.
I just want to make her exhausted, dude.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right,
Oh,
that
I
works.
would too. Where is her? There it is. Can't find her character sheet. She's dead. All right. Is
Okay, and then I will
damage.
I will go ahead and attack her. I will use bonus action. I'll try to steal her magic again.
You need to hit with a melee.
Oh, right. I'm doing that right now. So I'll do that first.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll use restore balance to cancel out the disadvantage that I have. So it's just a normal roll.
Cool. And that's your last restore balance.
Nope. I have 4. So now I have 3 left.
You had 4 left.
I have I had 4 left, and I just used 1, so now I have 3 left.
Got it. I got it.
Yep.
Got it. Hell yeah.
Okay, I am using this guy. That's right.
Bum, 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 bum. That's what is her armor class right now.
19? I don't think that actually hits her.
I don't think it does either. You go to swipe and she catches your blade. She hisses in your face, eyes wide, full of inky darkness.
All right.
Mouth sort of unhinges for a moment as you see into that dark visage that was her second form, but only for a moment.
All right.
Do not hit. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Smith, it is your turn once again. You are up here. Okay, let's make that a little bit better. Up here. Cool.
Yeah, I am going to rush to where we planted the first anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Just wanted. Yep. As you open up the door, or the door is already open, whether you left it or not, you see this one is still also rattling. The cyan node that is the anchor is of course the room is still sort of doing that floating thing. The rubble is starting to move, and it's still rattling and humming this much more intense than it was before, as confirming that these anchors are set and this is happening. As you enter into this room, you see the stuffed petrified unicorn that is in the room with its hoof up and into the bastion is sort of starting to float as if there is no gravity here. Of course there is for you. Your mind feels like it's being pinched right now as a lot of this void magic is starting to ooze and interact and seep into the reality of this location. It's hard to say what will happen to those who are within the confines of your placed anchors, or these spikes that you have made. It's only theory that those who are will be transported, or in this case, deleted from the plane. As sort of all of these thoughts flood to you as it's confirmed that this is all happening. You turn to open the door behind you, and I think your hand falls through the door that is there. It's sort of like this no-clip move, which sort of phases through. Again, another reminder that reality is starting to fail.
I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs. We've gotta go! Get out now!
Okay. Varsha, you
And
hear...
I am doing this,
Yes.
I'm basically looking at the door behind me and looking where I came from.
Okay.
And, I am going to ready an action.
Okay. What is
If
your
I
action?
see Varsha, I'm going to throw Varsha through the door. she comes within range of me, I will try to throw her through the
Throw
door
her into this door,
where we came from.
the way
To get
out door.
To get out, yeah.
That is going to be, I'm just going to show you here. See it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one more little bend around.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. We explored the map like through not this top down. It's like our first time exploring it top down, so it makes sense that you probably the layouts. I also am the only person who knows the layout until right now, so it makes sense that it's confusing.
I am going to then.
So what I just showed whack everyone was I think in this direction. Oh, I can't. No, it doesn't show. Cool. Anyway, it's over here. It's in this direction is the way out.
Okay, I am going to then.
You can confirm this from like line of sight. Like you don't have to be in that room. You could be like, all right, and you could do this whole turn or whatever from here, you know, and you could see the node is still like shaking and moving and everything. And if you wanted to have some more
I would have,
wiggle room.
Then I would have done that. As long as I can get visual confirmation of it, I would have done that.
I think visual confirmation, and then maybe you moved and brushed your hand across the bookcase or whatever this is here, and that's when it phases through, instead of the door. Yeah.
Then I guess I won't do the ready to action. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Well, I guess action points, whatever that you call it.
Yeah.
I will. I'm just going to position myself at the doorway here. And keep an eye out. And there's a panicked look on my face, which you never see.
Yeah. Okay. We see Eyes Wide Smith as, which is definitely a movie from the 90s. There is this room ahead of you is still that one that was covered in roots. That hint, the hint of the room ahead with the large tree, but that is, and a lot of these roots sort of lead to the large tree. But just outside of that tree is, or that room with the tree is Lane and Lane and friends. Jet and Varsha, make me a perception. Please.
19 for me.
Cool.
Perception.
Okay,
irony has happened to perceive this
perception.
There we go. 18.
Nice. As you are sort of taking in the area and everything, Varsha, you also see this as Jet, as Lane sort of stops and like listens at the same time. You all hear in the distance Smith's cry, "We all gotta get out of here!" As you, as Lane stops and then starts to like gesture in a panic to you, Jet, as well as you, Varsha. And maybe Varsha, you see over the queen here. His like, we gotta go. He starts to really try to usher you both to move. And I think Lane is going to try to grapple her, and I don't know why. Okay, I do know why. All right, cool. Lane is going to use his flail and try to stop her. Okay, and throw my dice on the ground. And try to stop her. And he misses. That's great. Cool. As he goes to swipe, it sort of, I think, goes through her foot. Once again, this flickering of reality as a chunk of the iron face render clangs into the stone wall here. Some dust and grit fall as well. That's it for his turn. Ty, back in the blood halls. What do you do? Make me an Arcana.
I'd like to make an Arcana check, please.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and make me one of those.
Always constantly trying to move on the VMix every time.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm just going to put you here for a second.
5. I'm never
Cool.
getting up. I'm in the Genjutsu forever. This was, this was always going to be the way for Tai because he has rejected magic and he has, he had the chance to become a mage and he spurned it. And this is the result of that.
This is your Sisyphus. This is you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Inside these halls, running around, looking for a queen.
I appear to be here
Team
instead of here.
What was that?
Did something happen?
What happened? Yeah, I moved you because I wanted to see you on the screen without ruining everything. But anyway, here it is. Maybe can I move myself? Maybe I could do that.
Oh, I'm still running. And then it keeps
Oh,
running,
there you
running.
are. Running, and Ty's running.
We'll go here.
Okay, and I'm moving the camera now. You're moving up to here. Awesome. That is a
Just
dead end.
looking around wildly.
Okay. As you are there, it is her turn as the loving queen. I am forgetting about layer actions. As a loving queen.
Good.
Yeah. Is going to she's going to turn to both Lane and Jet, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as she exhales a necrotic breath through the darkness. I'm sorry, a psychic breath through the darkness.
Dexterity saving.
Dexterity.
At
So no one
12.
can see what's going on.
No.
What?
Hold on.
What?
This might not be a reaction. If it's a reaction, I might be screwed. Did I use a reaction last time?
You shielded.
That
Is
is
that
a reaction.
this? Yeah, but was it this turn?
No.
What?
That was
It was last
considered
turn, right?
Previous, yes.
Yeah, so I still have one this turn. Hold on. I might do the thing where I swap places with Jet, so I take the hit instead.
Okay.
But I can't do this because this isn't an attack. It's a save, right?
This is a save.
Is it safe?
Oh.
But Vasha, you have to roll as well, yes?
He just said the two
No,
of you.
no, it's
Yeah.
a cone, so she's facing
Oh,
away
it's a
from Barsh.
cone. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it has to be, I actually can't find it. I have no idea where it is on this crazy sheet, but, oh, here it is. Hit by an attack roll. You can use your reaction to swap places with that creature, so
Yeah,
it's
they've
not an
gotta be
attack
hit-
roll.
Yeah, they've got to be hit by the attack roll first.
Yep,
With-
makes sense.
Okay.
A flash of genius, I cock my ears with my pinky fingers and increase my dexterity to 16, I believe.
Okay. Let's see if that was enough. It is not enough. As both you and Elaine take this
77 points of damage.
70, the rest of your hit points. Maybe actually.
Pardon?
Nothing. This is how much? Just double checking. Let's pray I roll low here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That was just a test. Haha. Wow, I rolled really low. 38 psychic damage. As once again that scream which There it is.
Ah,
As she screams in the direction of both of you, as also Lane takes that as well. I need to math right now, and I don't want to math or anything.
Oh, wait until you're done mathing, but I do get to attack her because she attacked somebody other than me.
Yep. 75
Fingers
take away
crossed.
38. 75 take away 38. Whack.
Well, sorry, say that again.
75 take away 38. Minus 38.
37.
37. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay. I don't do minuses. I do takeaways here. Okay, and this is...
I'm hungry now.
Perfect. All right. You get to attack because she attacked someone else. Is that what we said?
Mm-hmm. I have
Okay.
sentinel feet. So
Question.
Answer.
Do you have any special BS to make your crits be a crit on a 19? I don't
Me?
think so.
I don't
No.
think so. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's just fighters. And
Yeah.
rogues.
I believe
Okay.
so.
But I do have the superiority bullshit, so I might be able to just do double damage. Yes. I can spend a superiority die from Ty. If my attack hits, I can add a superiority die to weapons damage roll, which is just an extra 1d8. I'm assuming 29 hits.
29 hits. Yep.
So, wow. An extra
Nice.
8 on top of that. Cool. Let me just mark this
20.
off.
Thank you.
And I will do both of those into void damage. Wait. No, I won't, because she's resistant to void damage, right? I'm only doing that for the exhaustion point. So yeah, no, I won't do it. I won't risk it.
Can you Lacuna revoke? Or does that have to be on your turn?
I assume that has to be on my turn because it's a bonus action. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
And this is just a reaction.
Mm-hmm. All right. I tried because it would have been sweet.
But
All right.
if she is doing anything to keep Ty in another realm, she has to roll concentration or whatever. I don't know
Yep.
if that's an active thing she's doing.
Made it. I need to roll above a 10, right? Roll a fucking 10. Okay. Cool. And now that
I
was
actually don't know the answer to that.
heard. I think it is a 10. Concentration check of a 10, but I could also be lying. Someone let me know. The Jet, it's your turn.
Or you two will next year.
Yeah, you do next year. After
Okay,
Ty's done.
where is Ty?
Great question. Oh, Ty is a lifeless body right here
In front of me?
in front of you,
Okay.
I think. That's the
How
position.
bad does Lane look to me?
Lane looks exhausted. I think he sort of turns to you, and then as he turns and looks back, his hood is sort of caught on something, but just enough to let you know that the holes that that would qualify for ears on his head are starting to bleed. As then the hood starts to covers up as he tries to find balance again.
Okay.
Like
I
a lot of
am
psychic damage.
going to try and pick up Ty on my shoulder.
Okay.
As I do, a vial falls on the floor and shatters. I step into it, and the soles of my feet start to shimmer and catch fire as I cast a Shadow on Stride, increasing my speed from a 30 to a 50. And then I am going to, I suppose, with Ty over my shoulder, run 25 feet to, out, I guess.
Sure.
Which way?
Towards Vasha. Isn't that out?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the Loving Queen is.
Yeah.
I do not incur opportunity attacks when carrying,
You
when.
can't move through an enemy square.
Oh, in which case I am
Right.
going to think that is what I want to do, and instead I am just going to cast Bubble Beam on her. I'm going to use it's not Bubble Beam, that's what I'm calling it, because it's basically what it is.
If you want to move through, you could. If you have gaseous form, you'll be moving much slower. But that there is.
I don't want to move at 10 feet, so I'll use
yeah,
Poison
that-
Spray
yeah,
on
it's
her.
super super silly here, but okay.
So, I shall cast
your
a poison
caravan
spray
stare.
on her.
All right.
Mhm. Okay. So she must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or take the damage.
Or take the damage. The damage.
Sorry, let me see.
I
if
rolled
can-
an 18.
an 18. Okay. Well, in which case, I believe she has resisted it.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to see.
Sure.
Okay, yes. So if she saves, she saves.
Okay.
So she's safe.
I die. All right.
Yes. The save was con 17. So she rolled 18, so she won.
Right above. Okay.
Correct.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I have any bonus actions I can use at the moment to try and help. Aside from, actually,
I think the narrative here is you
mhm.
make this bubble beam, this lance of alchemic energy, and she turns and then just brushes it away as if she's splashing at the reality around, and disperses the bubbles away from its focused point. But it did
Okay.
not. Mechanically, she just saved, but that's what
All
happened.
right. Okay then. In which case, I am just going to try and cast Healing Word on Lane to make him regain 1d4 plus 4.
Okay.
So-
You still have a tie over your shoulder?
No, I have
Okay.
retconned
took
that.
all that
There's no
stuff
point
back.
if I'm
Okay,
not
cool.
moving anywhere.
All right. So you are doing the healing word.
Correct. Lane
For
gets 7 more HP.
7. Thank you. Don't worry, Whack. I got this one.
The answer is 7.
It's 44. Got it. Right? Yeah. Whew, scared me for a second. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Varsha, it is your
Okay.
turn. A splash of bubbles disperse near you as the queen turns her back to you. I think her back is still towards you.
Yeah.
Even as you swipe, she probably turned, looked at you for a moment, and then swam through the bubbles for a second, and then spins around toward you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack her. $15. Oh wait, hold on.
Mhm.
I've already used it though, so never mind. I've already used my reaction.
These
That one
these are
doesn't
miss.
hit.
As she
All
also
right.
catches and knocks the blade out of your hand, or out of the swing.
When you do extra attack, does it have to? It has to hit for you to do the second attack, or do you just get the second one? I forget.
Actually, you just get one. You just get one.
Hey.
It's not a chain. You just have an extra attack.
Amazing.
Okay. Once again, I think you maybe she's holding the blade and you're trying to get that extra attack in, but it's there's a fight for a moment about who has control of the blade, and she does. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, because I'm hasted, so I have a second
Sure.
round here. So what I'm gonna do is only on me and only on me. Hold on 1 second. Let me just read this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
20.
20 does not hit.
Wonderful.
20 does not hit once again. I think there's still that struggle. She's it's Smith, it is your turn. You wait. Up by this room, you watch. Moments go by. You can't quite hear anything over the rubble and the of the void magic here as it's starting to once again. And you take a moment maybe to observe, and you start to see some of the rocks are peeling apart, and even some of the structural points of this castle, some of even the pillars itself are starting to just come undone, or maybe even sink through like no clipping through a video game. These pillars are just sort of sinking through the ground here in just a bunch of erratic different ways as reality is failing. You do not hear the sounds of battle up ahead. There's probably too much rubble and confusion, and there's that splitting headache that everyone is feeling, by the way, not just Smith. I'm just really laying it on thick on Smith's turn because he's doing a lot of observing here. But everyone has this pinching headache from all of this, this pressure, this pressure change and dispersion of magic as reality is beginning to fail in the location that you have marked for this ritual. And as far as you can all tell, you are within the area of this ritual. Or at least feel it.
I am outright panicking.
Yeah, okay.
And that never
Has happened.
happens.
Yeah.
If anyone should have been left behind, it should have been me. Not them. Not Varsha. I am having a deep conflict in my mind right now about believing in everyone and in Varsha specifically, especially after the conversation that we've had before where she told me how much it pained her that I didn't believe in her to take care of herself. And I am losing myself right now. I am looking wildly at the door. I'm looking at the anchor. I'm looking back towards the hallway, and I am struggling simply to breathe. And I don't know what to do. For one of the first times in my life, there is no simple answer.
Okay.
And the only thing I can think of to do in this moment I still feel the Queen's presence in my mind.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to try to get her attention.
Okay. In what means?
I heard her before. In my mind. I'm going to focus on her voice. Where it felt like it came from in my head. I am constantly bombarded by voices in my head. I hear the pain and suffering of all of the people that were used to enchant my armor and the people that I've killed. I think I'm quite adept at it. I want to see if I can find the Queen in my mind.
Okay. Mechanically, is there anything that comes to mind for you here? Or is an Arcana check good enough? Any bullshit on your
So-
sheet?
I have this aura that I used on everyone, the Nice Tools magic aura,
Yes.
which normally will place an illusion on a creature or an object that I touch, so the divination spells reveal false information about it. Target can be a willing creature or an object that isn't being carried or worn by another creature. And when I cast the spell, I can choose one or both of these effects. I can change the way that the target appears to spells and magical effects. I can change the way that it appears to spells and magical effects that detect creature types. And I don't think there's any way that I can use that, so I'm just going to try to use my experience in dealing with these voices. I know they're magical in nature. They are related to my armor, combined with trauma.
Okay. Give me an Arcana with advantage. 21.
When I'm doing this, I'm breathing erratically, and I can feel like a panic attack coming on, like that's happened to me previously, and I close my eyes, and I try and picture the loving queen, the way that I've seen her before, the way that I've seen her in my dreams, the way that I've seen her now. And I try to combine all of these mental pictures into one creature in my head. And I say, in my mind, as if I am screaming, I have been your tool for destruction and death. I am the one that you want. I am the one that will end the dynasty. It's all my fault. It is my fault.
Okay.
I am the one that you want. I am the one that you've always wanted to control. The one that you have controlled. Don't let me go now.
Meanwhile, the rocks are shuddering. Of the in the room to your north of the anchor begins to bleed into the next plane, whatever that may be, as you are forcing this speech through your mind. And maybe some of it even slips out loud as you are forcing this into some sort of reality, hoping to get to the loving queen. See what happens in a moment, as it is Lane's turn. Lane is he's down here as we begin to see. My brain stopped working. As Lane goes to I think he's going to try and... you see him take a couple steps back, not enough to be to force a attack of opportunity, but he then goes to slam the Loving Queen against the wall to 1. So I think he misses and slams against the wall himself. I think, Jet, I think what you see is you noticed he had these, he was starting to bleed from his ears as he then goes to charge into the wall, but he's probably off balance, or there must be something wrong as you just saw him veer into the wall himself, taking... I rolled super low for that. Only 1 hit point of damage. But that's going to be it for his turn. Ty, it is your turn. You're in the blood halls. Wait a minute. Ty, you are, it is your turn. And you open your eyes. There is battle happening around you. As someone has distracted the Loving Queen long enough for you to slip back into your own consciousness. Around you, above you, is Jet, and you just saw Lane slam into the wall in this maddening way as the Loving Queen is in front. There is Varsha just beyond. The walls here are starting to ripple. There is a sense of vertigo and probably motion sickness that you each are starting to feel, whether it takes a couple of moments to just swallow and what's the word? Toughen up for a moment to just get through this. But you are awake. You're on the ground. You sort of come to. Your hat is right next to you, as it seems like you just passed out. What do you do?
I'm up immediately. I don't think there's really much thought going into this,
Sure.
and I'm lunging at the queen.
Yeah, you can swap with. I will let you trade these with.
I don't know where my token is at this point.
It's down here. Oh, it's not down here because I didn't put it back on the right layer. What did I just do? There you go. You are right there. Sorry. And you can swapsies with Lane if you would like, because he is really taking a lot of psychic damage.
Cool. Let's see if I
So you can just
can
move him.
attack. Well, we can occupy the same space. You just can't end our turn on that same space.
Right, that's true.
Needed to sneeze. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just it's a sloppy one of those like Bruce Lee flip up type things that I do. My hand goes to the wall and I realize it's wobbling and it causes me to stumble for a second, but my other hand is pulling Vanahar out. It's just muscle memory, and I will just swing wildly at the queen on a 15. I'm guessing is a miss.
It is a miss.
Another 31.
31 hits.
Whoa.
Nice back.
I'm up. This is like, it looks like drunk swings. You know, it's not my usual deftness.
Mm-hmm.
That one can have some sneak attack damage on it.
Ooh, how nice.
And as I sort of run I think this, the first swing is wild. The second one is just like a lunge forward, and it's probably such a shit attack that it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just so unexpected, and I just run this thing across her. And then my other hand is naturally throwing a returning dagger at her if I can try on a 22.
Hits.
Nice, for an extra 8. I think it would be a good idea potentially, create. I'm going to use my last superiority die on that one.
Okay.
Which adds another 6 damage, but will give the next attack advantage.
Okay. Next attack gets advantage. All right. Anything
Am
else
I
on your
still
turn?
Yes.
hasted?
A minute,
Oh.
full minute, or whatever. Like a million rounds, as far as I know.
I mean, it's
All
10.
right. Here comes
But
another
it's still a million rounds in combat. so
26 for another 14.
That hits for
Uh, so-
14.
So that's 29, 32,
It's
46.
a good amount. Okay. Now, anything else on your turn?
That's it. If I can end
Uh-huh.
my turn here, I will. Otherwise, I'll be on the same thing as Lane.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know if you
You
can hear
can-
my dog going crazy, and I don't know why.
I cannot.
Okay, good.
It is her turn. She disappears. Jet, it is your turn.
She has disappeared.
She has disappeared.
Okay. All right then. In which case, I look at my friends and who looks the most hurt out of all of them? Is Ty hurt?
I have a scratch.
How big is your scratch?
It's a
That's inappropriate.
it's a
I'm a
5.
medic, it's always appropriate.
It's a 5-inch scratch.
Okay. I am going to. So you've lost 5 hit points. Okay.
Oh,
I
we
guess
get op attacks.
not if she disappears by magic. No.
What?
If
Really?
you teleport.
Oh shit! Trying to keep us alive and not lose any of us. It's insane to keep track of.
No. If she is gone, then I suppose I am going to try and. I guess I'll heal myself really quickly. Just I'll take a salve out and then just apply it to my face where I was hit by Lane for 1d6 plus 4. Just using my healer's healing. It's called. It's not magical. It's the blade sprig, I'm sure.
Sure.
For 6 points of healing, not much. And I guess I proceed to the exit, no? So 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, that's 30 feet.
Okay. Varsha, your turn.
You can do the. Did you use an action?
I did,
That-
yes, to heal
Okay,
myself
all right.
slightly.
Yep, all right. Just sorry, I was. Yes.
You should
okay.
run, I can catch up, don't worry about me.
Okay, I am going
Jet's
to.
binding a wound. Some
I
blade
look
spray.
around for her. Do I hear her? Did I hear
No.
any of Smith's yelling?
No.
Okay.
She did not? Okay.
Then I will move 30 feet.
The Smith's yelling from before, but the his most recent call and scream, no.
Yeah, then I will move 30 feet forward, which is here.
Okay.
Right? Yes.
Did you dash?
Okay. I did not dash, but I should have. Okay, so I will do that. Which is another 30, right?
Correct,
Just
yes.
doubles it? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
And I know the exit is around this corner to where he was yelling before.
Around this corner, it's farther, but yeah. Are you all? Will you all be running toward Smith, finding Smith?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that is our primary objective. We've done
You all
everything.
do. In an amount of turns later, let's say 3 turns later. The
Okay.
room is still.
We made
And
it!
she's not with him either. Okay.
She is not up here either.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Smith, your friends round the corner and then make their way towards you. Some of them look beat up. Lane himself is starting to stumble through. You start to see, I think, just beyond the iron mask, you see back here this dried blood near his ears as he's looks like a fun night for a human at the tavern, as he's sort of stumbling and drunkenly like as he makes his way over and just sort of looks past you all, but eyes having a hard time to focus as he starts to grunt and tries to move forward towards the exit.
What if she's trying to stop the spell?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, I just checked on all the anchors. We can't check on all of them all at once. You have to get out of here.
But if she messes up the
Doesn't
spell,
have
then
long.
everything's...
She's not going to have time to do anything to them.
You're sure?
No, I'm not. But what I am sure of is we don't have a lot of time.
That is enough for me. We should go, and then we'll deal with whatever happens after, surely.
I look at Varsha.
I was just about to say, I look at Ty. What is your expression?
I look at Vash looking at her looking at Vasha.
Can I type it to you?
Yes. I bet it's the same thing I'm feeling right now as well.
Okay, you type what you type.
Yep.
You're thinking, and I'll type
On 3.
what I'm thinking.
And then I will blurt out something completely random.
And then you say when you finish typing it. This is what they're thinking at the same time as they look at each other.
That's great. This is great.
3,
Great content.
2, 1. Parcheesi.
And then she's
That's
finished
what I was
typing it.
thinking.
Yep, I'm still typing. Hold on.
A whole novel. Thinking of the entire Cimmerillion.
Cimmerillion.
I don't even know what
Oh,
Parcheesi
cool.
is.
Wow,
Wow.
really?
Wow. Opposite.
Wow, the
absolute opposite.
And also the opposite of what you'd think. That's what Ty
Yeah,
would think at
yep.
the start of the campaign, and this is what Varsha
Right.
would think at the start of the
At which
Yeah.
point their
Yeah.
link breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and now you're not bonded
then-
anymore. Haha.
Arcana
I
check.
Yeah,
think-
Arcana check.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Then the moment I see that, I see your face. Okay. Yeah. And then I will leave. I'll go. We'll just go.
I look as if I'm going to turn away and go back.
No, I'll
Inside?
I love
Lead
it.
the
Maybe I
way,
can make
Smith.
it.
No, come on. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm just
There
going
will
to start
always be
shoving
another day.
everybody out of the door.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
we're all
enough
going-
talking.
we're all going
Stop looking
anyway.
at each other.
We're all
Let's go.
leaving.
We're
We're all
going-
leaving.
we're going.
Okay,
We're all
as
leaving.
you all make your way out into the sewers once again, the threshold of the castle behind, you start to hear this the dispersion of reality and this pressure change in the void, and then everything goes quiet for a moment. Blackness as well, as you all begin to hold, as you all begin to hold, as you all begin to open your eyes,
Huh?
and for a moment, where the hell did Lane just go? Oh, there he is. You all open your eyes, and you are in a otherworldly location. At your feet, there's ash in the air, And across the ground here, calcified stone and rocks start to make up a wall behind you. Jet and Smith and Varsha, you and Ty are next to each other, but you can't find your friends nearby. The ground, it's dark here, and as you look around and take in this scenery and the scene here, the ground under your feet is wriggling and moving like those worms before. Jet, you recognize this domain as the place that you saw once before in your mind.
I've been here before.
What is
Smith?
this place?
This is our place.
Jet?
Yes.
Where are you?
Yeah. Follow my voice. I try and go towards the sound of her voice.
Welcome. I need you all to make me initiatives, or roll initiatives again, as you are now in her domain. Where is her token? Did I?
Mother.
Cool. All right, go ahead and just
Try that,
edit
gentlemen.
your turn if you could. As you all wake up in a level of hell that you have.
Oh, not one. Nice.
Perfect. Just enough time for you to figure out what turn you want to do. It's a perfect time to get on that one. Where is she? Where is she? Where did I put her? Almost logged out of my entire thing. Okay, cool.
Oh my god. This is so stressful.
Let's do this. She is much larger here. Her form, I think before there was no real context towards how large she was when she was down here, Jet. But in this state, she is much larger. And the crown on her head and twisted amalgamation of iron, as it seems like the ashen hell that she is that she calls her domain seems to twist her visage into this nightmare of a witch. As I need to roll initiative for her as well. As that's a D12. As she rolled a 6, which is still not great. Top of the round, and I will figure it. Okay, and she isn't. Good. Ty, it is your turn. I'm going to move the camera to Ty. Okay, there it is. Never mind.
I don't see her at all. Or
No.
should I see it?
Okay.
So she's on our side.
Okay.
You should see her. Give me a sec.
Keep in mind, I've got a 60-foot dark vision
Ah.
with my goggles.
As do I.
There she is.
Holy shit. Do we see her or no?
Ty and Varsha do not.
Okay.
There is a rocky spire behind you. It is dark here. It looks like there are these spires of these stone or calcified ash. In them are these wriggling worms all over the place, dusted across this entire, as far as the eye can see, in this ash world. There is just
I'm sorry.
worm.
I tried to use the ruler and it moved me. I guess
Oh, that's okay.
Ty and I aren't in a square, so you might just want to move yourself into it. Yeah, there you go.
But Ty,
Okay.
it is your turn.
And I can't see anything. It's completely pitch dark in here.
You can see what your characters can see. It's
Yeah.
only about. It's like that magical darkness everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. And we can hear them.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And I can hear them.
We can hear them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where is she? Come out, you bitch.
It's about a 15-foot, 20-foot tall, these spires. Like what's separating you. Okay.
I'll move this way, but then I run into a wall, right? What happens here?
Which way you moved this way?
Yeah, did it not
Yeah, I
move
can't.
me?
Can't see it. If you're moving your character, I can't see it.
I did move, yeah.
Why is it
Right,
not moving?
refreshing the page.
Do I have to refresh my page? Both of my pages aren't seeing it. Maybe it's you. Yes?
No. It's a bit too cheesy to retroactively do this. Never mind.
Okay.
I have a feature that is going unused that I would have given to Ty had I read my sheet.
What is the feature?
A spell storing item. I would have been able to keep a spell inside the stick I gave Ty.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, so you can move, yeah. Yeah, you just sort of run into the wall. It is, unless you want to climb up and over it, it's about 15, 20 foot. But you are separated by a large spire.
I can climb up on top of this?
It's, yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll be difficult, but you can.
I'll try.
You will try. All right, give
I
me
will
athletics.
try. Athletics.
Or acrobatics.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. 33.
33, yeah, you immediately you hop up there. And your friends are just right there. Of course, you could spend 15 of your movement getting up there. But you are able to, you hear, I think you hear Smith or you hear Varsha, or no, I'm sorry, you hear Smith or you hear Jet or whoever it may be, as you then start to, some of the ash or this calcified ash starts to give way. It's hard as like, it's like trying to climb up a sand dune, but you do finally struggle and make it up there. And you do see your friends just right below you. It is a bit in this magical fog. You can see Jet, and just beyond you can see maybe the shape or a rough image of Lane. It's interesting. As you get to the precipice or the threshold of your vision in this fog, it doesn't necessarily just go dark. It goes blurry and then dark. So there's like this blurred moment of Lane, and then it starts to fade into this darkness.
I shout at those that are standing there because I can't see that she's there at all. You alright? What do we do? Where is she?
No.
We gotta find her and kill her.
I am just pointing in the general direction of where she is with my goggles over my face, going, over there.
And I attempt to jump this 15 feet down.
Okay. There are 2 jets. Okay, I don't know if I
2
just,
jets.
how many people I just fucked up, but I think that's now the order. All right. Okay, cool. So, and you hop down. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I look
As you
back to where
do-
Varsha is and then I leap.
As you go to fall, you don't fall normally. It's sort of a slow. It's almost as if you have it's like an eternal feather fall as you fall slowly. You can glide if you want, and move 15 feet from here for free on your land if you want.
Yes, I would love to do that.
So you can land here.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And then just up ahead, you see through this fogged shape of a large witch.
Yeah, as I land, I kind of come to a stop in these worms and I look up at her and I've pulled out the Aftoki longbow, which I will fire at the the bitch,
Mm-hmm.
as we lovingly call her in the Entente. Or Pig Drusilla was the name that we also called her. 24 and 18.
24 hits, 18 does not.
And then, of course, I will yeet the dagger at her as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, 24 hits, yeah. So 13,
24 hits.
23, 38. And yeah, I think probably before my feet actually hit the ground, I've fired one arrow. As I come to a land, I fire another and then just throw the dagger. And this is just... These are test shots. I fire them at different points of her to just see what I'm looking at, because I don't trust necessarily what I'm seeing is real, but I do know that I was told to seek out the queen in her realm, kill her in her own realm. It's the only way to kill her, or something like that, or at least how to break the spells. So yeah, I fire these 2 arrows and throw the dagger at just 3 separate points to see what happens.
With a total of how much damage, Tyler?
38, I think I said.
Cool. All right, as they sort of, the arrow sinks into her. Did you only hit with
one arrow, one
arrow,
dagger?
yeah, and one dagger, and the dagger as well, and it's almost unflinching as they hit. She looks down at the arrow, and then she looks down at the dagger, and she looks up at you, and then the dagger returns back to your hand, and she sort of smiles. Her teeth sharp, her gums are black, and her eyes are these pits with like a gold fleck of a hellish color within them. Anything else on your turn, Ty?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, it is whoever's turn next. Smith, it is your turn. Ty just sort of floated next to you, landed, took out a bow, boom, boom, and then
We're not
you
trapped
saw
in
this
here
whole
with
thing
you,
sort of happen.
I say, and then look at Smith.
When you look over towards me, I think you see like the Iron Man, you know, that's at the end of the movie, you know, it's all broken, you know, like armor pieces are all kind of like dented and messed up, and you can see there's trails of blood from my nose and my ears, and I nod my head, and I say, you never wanted me to have this. You never wanted me to do the thing that I should have always done. You never wanted anyone else to do it. You never wanted anyone else to do what you could do. Well, now I can. And I'm going to cast lightning bolt at her. You see my fingers begin to twirl around the tears of Geoloon around on the wrists of my armor, and I begin to swirl them around. You can see electricity begin to crackle around. I bring them close to my chest, and I force from the tear of Geoloon in my chest a massive lightning bolt out towards her.
Sick. Using now what you've practiced, using the Spellwind, but also a focal point being the armor, in synergy, working together as a... I have to make a save.
Dex save.
As you launch lightning toward her. I failed.
That is 26 lightning damage.
Nice. right, as she sort of stops her in her tracks for a moment, as she stops and looks, and there's still like that spider crawling of the lightning and the static as her hair floats for a moment as the electricity disperses. I think she raises a hand, and then her hair falls once again, maybe getting rid of some of that electricity, but she does take the damage. Sick.
And then I am also going to move on my turn. I'm going to move up this way, I think.
Okay.
And I just turn and face her.
Okay.
And, any bonus actions? No bonus action.
Okay. You could choose to face her this way. Does that look cool? Maybe hard to see, but all right, cool. So you're gonna do that. Lane's turn. Oh, there's 2 ties. Okay, hold on. I have to get rid of this tie. Sorry, tie. Yeah, tie. You just went right. So this
2
one is-
ties.
There's 2 ties. Lane. What is Lane gonna do? Not doing well. Lane is going to move in this direction and then hide. Oh, all right, that's what that marker was I put there. And then hide. Okay, he tries to hide. Okay, and that's going to be his turn. He's going to wait for a better moment. Maybe I'll move him here. Wait for a better moment to strike. Jet, it is your turn.
Okay. Wait, I rolled a natural 1. So it's not my turn. It's Varsha's
Should be
turn.
my
No,
turn.
it's not your turn.
Okay.
Let's fix that.
Unless it's her turn.
I
Or
think I was in the turn order twice by accident.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. The other token had the 1, and then I deleted the other token.
Right.
No, anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
I've got to fix this. Descending. It's Varsha's your turn.
Okay, so just to be clear, I can't see them. Did I see the lightning? Or is there a wall here?
So for a moment, you heard them talking and the chattering. It's pretty silent here, except for the chattering of your friends. You could hear them through the echo. But for a moment, through this magical darkness, you could also see some magical light, and that would be the light coming off from the magical spell of the lightning. So that lightning strike, that strobe of energy is probably enough for you to probably glance around and take in an image, a snapshot. And this way, if you can see, can you see my marker?
Yeah, I can. Yep.
Yeah. This way, there is a path around the this spire, and if you looked this way, around this way too, it is just a spire in the way that seems to have separated you. It's not not a huge, long wall between you, but you can move around it, or you think you could,
But
if you would so choose. You could also try to climb up and over it.
Okay. But you said it was 10, 15, 20 feet in the air?
Yeah, 15, 20, yep.
So I can't really see over it.
Can't really see over it, but
So I wouldn't have seen the lightning then, right?
No, you would have seen a snapshot of the. You would have seen
just
the
like
lightning
everything
probably
lit up. Okay,
in
yeah,
this.
okay,
Yeah,
but I
everything
can't
lit up for a
actually see them.
second. So you would have
Okay.
seen probably light spray in this direction, and then light spray down here maybe. So just enough for you to see that there is another side to this wall.
And you
I'm
heard
just
our
trying to
voices.
think. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how awful this is, and if I,
How awful your
because
plan is, or how awful the
I
situation is.
can't see you, but I hear battle, and that's terrifying. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, are you close? Are you close to her?
Yeah, I'm on her.
Great. I cast Sickening Radiance right on Ty's voice, and I'm going to use my meta magic to make sure it doesn't hit my party members.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Wax face. Yeah.
This last level up, let me swap out my meta magic, so I grabbed it first thing.
Nice.
Okay, when casting a spell, I can go ahead and choose that it's not going to hit up to my charisma modifier, which is 5. So that gets everybody.
Everyone, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone would be fine here, and you are
Yeah,
about to
so
put
she
on
needs
to
to do-
Ty.
Well, just because I don't know where she is, but he's close to her, so I'll do the Sickening Radiance near where his voice is. So it would
In
be
that area.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 30-foot radius
Yeah.
sphere, and then it's light.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone should be able to see, but then also she's going to take damage if she fails this Constitution saving throw.
What does this look like? Let's see.
It's this. Oh, you mean the sphere, or what is
No,
it
this,
actually?
yeah, this thing will look like.
Oh shit, does it show like all her faults and like imperfections? You know, like this is the facade, and like when the Sickening
Yeah.
Radiance goes off, it shows like
It's
the
like
true.
skulls and
Yeah.
stuff. Ugh.
Yeah. As underneath, much like Consecration from World of Warcraft, like a fracturing fissures start to open, and divine light start to erupt through the wriggling floor of worms below. Where is a cool thing? I will drop a cool thing here in a second. When it's anything else on your turn, I will drop this here when I find. There it is. Dynamic lights and spells. Nope, those are dynamic lights again. Damn it.
Well, did she save the Constitution saving throw or fail?
Oh, I didn't even roll yet. What do I have to? What's the DC?
18.
She fails. It is a failure.
Okay. So she takes 22 damage, suffers 1 level of exhaustion, and will emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light will make it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible, since I know she likes to do that too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This
And
is
then I will use
30
my
feet radius, 60 feet total. 1, 2, 3, 4.
30-foot
Alright.
radius. Yep. Now can I see?
Is that, I don't know for you, but that's also radiant damage, right?
There's a radiant damage as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this.
I don't know if it is for Varsha or not.
Yeah, I
My
didn't reskin
crave.
it.
Yeah, you can. While this is up, can I just turn on and off the dynamic lighting?
I'm just wondering if I can Misty Step. So if I can see enough to Misty Step, then I'll do that instead of going around.
Well, now there's constant light from where.
Yeah.
Where she is, but it's only
Where
5.
you are.
Well, it's constant foot.
Do you have to see where your sickening radiance is placed?
No, you do not. It's
Cool.
a sphere centered on a point you choose within range, but it does not specify that. I need to be able to see,
Nope.
which is why I used his voice.
Yeah, you can probably see
but
around the
Misty Step,
spire,
I
but
have
you wouldn't
to
be able.
see.
You
Yeah.
but with light, it doesn't. It still doesn't stop the fact that there's a 15-foot wall behind you. You won't be able to
yes.
see through the obstruction, but you can see now. Let me turn off the dynamic lights just for while this happens. Let me turn on the lights.
Okay, then I am going to use my bonus action to drink a vial that Jet has given me to enlarge myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk in the way that I think I can go, if I can see well enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go all the way around here, right? Can you
Yeah.
see my little arrow?
Yep, I can.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Then I will do Well, that's not right. That can't be right. Holy shit, that was so loud. Boom here. Do I need to go one more forward? Yeah, I
For
would
what?
assume so, right?
Or you can go
To be able to
To
go
move
left.
around? Yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah.
You'll have to move. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then that's all I can do this turn.
10 feet of green light. I admit 10 feet.
30-foot radius sphere. The light spreads around corners.
No, when she fails, she gets something.
Oh, she gets a 5-foot. Yeah, she gets a
5-foot
5-foot
green
no
light.
matter
Okay.
where she is, but there's
Okay.
still light with that 30-foot.
Yeah.
And it does go around corners, so I imagine it lights up what I can see too. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I do this, and I'm gonna do this, and see what happens. Cool, nothing happens. Great,
Large
lovely.
back, baby.
As you make your way around the corner. Anything else on your turn? I took how much? 22?
Yes, 22 radiant. I don't know if that does extra
Radiant.
damage or anything to her, but
That's a good question.
no, that's it. Because we don't have haste on us anymore, right? It's a new encounter.
Yeah, the new encounter.
Yep.
This is 22.
And that is it for me.
Okay. Her turn. And once again, I forgot the layer action. Okay, on her legendary action, so after you, she is going to... I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, Ty, as you start to hear whispers in your mind.
Remember, Ty, you have advantage because you have Intellect Fortress still going.
You goddamn right I do.
Goddamn
9.
I'm going to take it away from you now.
You take 10 psychic damage as these familiar whispers begin to reverberate into your mind.
Is it psychic damage?
Psychic damage.
He has resistance to it because of the Intellect Fortress, so it's
You have
only half.
5 psychic damage. Hell yeah.
Jack, you're amazing.
Well, I mean, no.
You're not wrong. So now on her turn, she is going to, because that was a legendary, she's going to move toward you, Smith. And as she does, she's going to stay where she is. And she is going to rise into the air. About how do I do this? Okay. No. Like that. No. I see. About 10 feet into the air. As she then is going to pull, I think, from like a shadow in her robes, much like a sparkler, like magnesium sparking, but it's black, dark energy as she throws this necrotic mote toward you, Smith. This is going to be... Oh, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. She points a finger toward you, and as she does, like a laser-focused twine starts to like flash freeze from her finger as she does a frost ray towards you. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to this guy, man.
All right. Let me just check on something before I roll this.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, I do have the capability of using a flash of genius on this. Just letting you know before I roll this.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Do it.
be using a flash of genius on this.
Okay.
To make that a 17.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing is still a fail.
It is still a failure.
Jesus.
Yes, it is. You will begin to freeze. Your armor starts to seize for a moment. You can still move. Your armor is ice cold. Frost starts to rhymes of this. This is the Frost Maiden. Rhymes of this Frost Maiden begin to start cresting on top of your armor. As you, where's my?
That was
No, roll 20. Roll 20. As you take. And I lost how much it was. So many things. Okay. As you take. Fingers forgot how to work there for a second. As you take 20 frost damage. And you are restrained for a minute. You can make a athletics check on your turn to break out of and to unseize your armor. Yeah, and you're restrained. You have the condition restrained for a minute. And that is her turn. Yes. That is
Holy
her turn.
shit.
There's a lot of things to do here. Okay, Jet, it is your turn.
How high in the
Marshall
air
went.
is she?
She's 10 feet. I'm going to mark the little arrow or the little wings on her. Because I'm not breaking out the sticks for this. But there's a little wing thingies on her. Yeah. Another 2 episodes later. All right, and now the fight's over. Let me move us a bit here. Oh, I can't. Great. But every 10 feet is what that marker is. So she's 10 feet in the air. So there's one little wing counter on her thing. I'm going to try and find a better shot here.
Can I see her now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see her.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn, you said?
Yes, it is Jet's turn.
Okay. So I'm going to lift my left arm up and reveal the orange ion arm that Mr. Smith had forged for me. And lift my right hand, and then the void arm is going to apparate. I'm going to point my left arm fist extended towards the loving queen and reach inside my robe and take one vial and place it inside the input on the arm, and then take another one, and then you'll see that these 2 orange fluids will start to drain inside the arm, and I'll do it 2 more times. And as you can see, there's a pressure buildup in the glove. It starts to glow red on the wrist, and I am going to launch a catapult or a missile at the loving queen at that would be 4th level. So she needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex isn't the greatest, I don't think. Gotta scroll through so many tabs and things. Okay, Dex 14.
Okay, so she fails, and
Nice.
because she has failed, she will now take 6d8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
As you
Holy
see
shit.
this flaming hot, molten, what used to be a coin, like fly in her general direction.
Torbjorn's gun, but your hand. Okay,
Oh, it's
6d8, correct?
Correct, yes, please.
Not 68. Okay, great.
So roll 6d8. 27. It could have been better.
27. What kind of bludgeoning?
It's better than average.
Correct.
It's true.
Well, there were 2 1s in there.
How many? What kind of damage?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning is that much. Cool. All right. As it sort of pierces through her. I think maybe some a black ichor trails through the glowing piece, that glowing coin that is now molten, as it's like a tracer round goes through her as she winces in pain. But it is your turn, Ty. There is the ground below you is emanating this whitewash of like divine energy. Like I feel like the exposure here, if this was being filmed, is way too bright. Everybody's face is blown out. The light coming from underneath, just this glowing radiance. This sickening light coming from the floor here. Underneath, there's still wriggling of these worms. Make me as the top of the round, make me a perception check. Ty.
20.
Um, 20. You notice that as you start to like look, and you probably saw between this round and last, the fissure of divine energy start to erupt and crevice and glow through. These worms start to part ways, and as they do, much like before, but I don't know if Ty knows this, but before with Smith, some of these worms they start to move, and you recognize one of them as you and it's a worm, right? It's like, what does that mean? But it's can't be. But for a moment you could have swore you saw your mother. But then the glowing light blinds as you're looking, and you start to look away as the light starts to shine through here.
I turn up to the loving queen and say, "What was that?"
What was what?
Yeah, I think I'll probably shake it off. And now I'm moving towards her with the sword this time.
Okay. I shake it off, but now I'm dropping the bow and moving towards her with the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
I always justify the fact that Ty could probably ignore so much and immediately convert it into attack.
Yep. I think he shrugs it off, but then changes his stance.
Natural one. Perfect.
Hey,
Perfect for the LP.
Love it. It's so good when that happens. So that natural one misses. And I think we said that magic weapons don't break.
Yeah.
But it's still a miss. The 23
it's
hits.
between the first two that the shrugging off happened.
Yeah.
Just the dagger? Okay, yeah. It's just a couple of wild swings with the blade, and then I throw the dagger into her.
She's also 10 feet in the air. I just remembered.
Okay. Well, the dagger alone does 30.
Dagger is also damage. You can. That's why you critically missed, because she's not even there, silly. But yeah, as you are able to strike with the returning dagger for a total of 21. No, 30.
30, yeah.
Oh, because the sneak attack.
Yeah.
How do you get the sneak attack here? Fleet of foot? How do you? What's your bullshit?
When it's just me and the person,
Okay.
I get. It's basically impossible for me not to get sneak attack.
Yeah, because you have.
Is how it works.
You have like fail
either
safes
need
in place.
advantage,
Okay.
or I have an enemy of the target within 5 feet of the target, or I'm attacking the target and no other creatures are within 5 feet of me.
All right. Cool.
Well, allies, apart from the thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
So 30 damage is still pretty dope. Okay.
I'm glaring at her, but
Yeah.
I think
Anything
that's
else?
probably it. No.
Smith, it's your turn. You saw a returning dagger hit her and strike, and goes right back to Ty. Ty did say beforehand, what was that? Also, speaking of which, I need you to make me a perception check.
Sorry, I accidentally closed my window.
That's okay.
Okay,
Suspense.
16.
If she's using fly or levitate, she has to roll concentration after Ty's physical damage.
Thank you. I made it.
And I'm back.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The one good roll I had today. Well, actually, that's not true. Anyway, so you rolled a 16. You have advantage here. And there's a reason why.
Okay. I don't know how much that's gonna change for me right now. I am going to...
You know what? I actually don't really need to give this to you, give you and make you have a perception. These worms, I've experienced these worms before. A lot of these worms, and it seems like almost all of them near you, you, Smith, can recognize.
I think I know what's happening with these worms.
You're right, and that's why I was like, I don't think I need to give you perception. I think you know what's going on.
These are her victims. And perhaps because we share victims, because I am the tool of the God King, and in turn her, they are here as well. Okay. I don't think that's really going to change what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I know.
I think I am simply going to fire. Well, that could potentially be good. I think I'm going to fire another lightning bolt. I am still frozen, so the advantage is not going to do much, and I'm just going to fire the lightning bolt, regardless.
On your
of the
turn, you
fact
can,
that
at the start of your turn, you can try to break free.
I'm not going to. I'm going to fire a lightning bolt.
Got it. Okay.
I am showing her that I have taught myself magic, and I am no longer their tool. And yet again, I look at her face as I'm sure, there's bits of maybe some frostbite peppering my face and underneath my helmet. But you can see these glowing eyes just looking at her as I begin to do this similar gestures, as you see the tears just glowing through the ice, and ice begins to crack, and I still begin to draw these circles slowly as the ice begins to crack around my armor, and I bring the fingers to my chest again, and I throw another lightning bolt towards her.
yeah, through the struggle of frost, we hear it crackle as you can morph and sculpt the breeze to your will. I need to roll a thing.
Oh, and I forgot. Yes, I haven't been making Arcana checks.
That's no. If I rolled a natural one, then it would have been Arcana. Then it would have been the shitty thing. But I rolled a 4, so that does all that damage.
That's 32 lightning damage then.
That's what I like to see. Cool. As another arc of lightning strikes through into this ashen hell, where she calls home. A large strike or a cacophonous crack you all hear as this iced-over smith is still able to call forth lightning, and using the frozen armor still as the conduit for the Spellwind, a force of electricity strikes into the queen. It is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Okay. Elaine is going to move over to here and then try to hide. Perfect. And he disappears for all intents and purposes. Because I rolled a natural 20. Varsha, it is your turn.
Hey, I'm gonna.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, I forgot my power surge.
Right, you have power surges. No idea what those do.
Just pretend like I'm not there, because I don't remember where my token was.
He was like here.
Yeah, I think that's slightly out of range, but that's fine.
I'm so sorry, I forgot the power surge. I've got 11 billion things.
Yeah, it's okay. And what's that like?
So you see a pulse basically from my chest where the tear in the center of my chest is. It begins to pulsate vibrantly as the spell is being worked, and it will overload basically my lightning bolt spell and will add an additional 3 force damage.
3 force?
So that's, yes.
Cool. And this Sharpie is now gone. That's how much we've used this
It's now a
Sharpie.
blunty.
It's now a blunty.
I apologize.
Thank you very much for that. Okay, and now wow, that is so much better. Okay. Sweet. Just 3? I mean,
Yes.
Wow, 3. Okay, cool, awesome. As Varsha, it's your turn.
Okay. Now I will move.
Uh-huh.
And I will use my aura of gravitas to
Someday I'll
pull her
remember.
back down to the ground 10 feet.
How
then
high
I'll
off the
strike
ground
her.
is she?
Oh, I didn't
10
roll
feet off the ground, right?
Because you are double your size right now. You could attack her without pulling her down.
Oh, you're large, Sha?
She is
Yeah,
large.
I am. I'm large.
I did not know that. Yeah, you can just attack her
Thank
without
you.
her hitting the ground.
Oh, I know that, but doesn't her height
you do wanna pull
give
her.
everybody else a different disadvantage? Or is everybody okay? Like if Ty wanted to, yeah, that's what I mean. If Ty wanted to come up and strike her, he'd have disadvantage. So no, she gets back on the ground. Also, there's just like some metaphor with that. Bitch, get off. You're not flying. You're back
Sit
down on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Sit down, woman.
Yeah, so I'll do that as a reaction here,
Okay.
and then I will go ahead and I will attack her.
I didn't roll her concentration last
Wow.
time, so I will just put her on the ground for free. Wow. Okay, so that is a miss. You miss. I really don't remember what we did for the magical weapons, but
They don't
you
break.
miss.
I
Yeah,
think
they
we
don't break.
decided,
So what?
yeah.
What do you have another attack?
I
What else
do
you
have extra attack, but I couldn't remember if it stops it midway through. Okay.
Right, that was the thing that I think.
If you do that, it means like the fighter classes are significantly nerfed
Right.
because
Well,
that's,
if they roll a natural 1,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
yeah.
You have to roll more.
Then roll. Then it's a 1 in 20 chance to have a really shitty turn.
Okay.
Uh,
And that's it for me.
no, you can keep going because Ty continued his turn. I could see in the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you can continue. I'm not going to roll that right now. That would be
Do-
annoying.
17, I don't think hits anyway.
17 does not hit. As
yeah.
you go
Okay.
to strike, and it's sort of like there's shadow that your blade is chasing as you go to strike through, and she cackles this breathy cackle. This brackle. Anything else? That's it?
Nope.
Okay. On the end of your turn, because I forget about these things, I'm doing now. On the end of your turn, she is going to do a legendary.
Did any of those hits land, Vladsha?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Varsha, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As she turns to look at you.
23.
23.
I spit in her
That's what.
face.
Yeah, hell yeah, you spit in her face. As she just looks ridiculous for a moment to you, but to everybody else, that was sort of scary. But that's it for that turn. But
That's been mine.
my turn, me next. And she is going to, on her turn. I'm so sorry about the pauses here as I find all the things that I made and did stuff with. She's going to summon some of these again. Out of the ground, some of these worms start to wriggle and morph into these imps, these demons of shadow and dread. How many is that? 1 through 5. As you see these morphing worms sort of pop and explode. The visage and the figure underneath are that of these gaunt, shadow, grotesque imps. And yep, and so it sounds like as they are going to move and attack. What is this movement? Yeah, this one's going to move to here. Okay, so I'm going to go with you first, Varsha.
You have disadvantage.
That's right, I do. That's right, I do. Disadvantage. All right, they have stats. Balls. I'm forgetting about it. Okay. Here we go. They have stats. There they are. Okay, cool. All right, and my... That's not even a D20. It was a critical failure, as this one hurts itself. Okay, cool. This one... Actually, no, it can't attack. It's, this one just misses completely. The one over by you, Smith, is going to attack you. What is your armor class? It misses. Never mind. As these things suck.
17.
To attack you. And yeah, 17. That's not going to hit. And this one goes to attack you. It's another miss.
It actually has advantage against me because I'm restrained.
That does hit you then.
I will use my restore balance, actually. Nope. I get to say it. If it hits I am actually removing that disadvantage. I'm removing it completely. I got 2 2 restore balances left. Sorry. I know you want to
Okay.
do something cool, but
All right.
I can't stop
that's
myself.
fine. And you restore the balance. And which one was I on? This one? I think so. What's your armor class, Ty?
16.
Okay, that was one hits. And so these two are gonna strike.
I'll uncanny dodge one of them.
One's for 6 necrotic, and the other is for 8. You can dodge one of them. You said, right?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So you take 11.
Yeah.
11 necrotic as these things bite into you or claw at you. Dealer's choice. Jet, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to reach into my pocket and okay, all right. So I reach into my pocket and I pull out a vial. There's a sticker on it and there's a skull on it, and
Okay.
better now than ever, I suppose. I shake it and I uncork it, and you see these black pearlescent bubbles start to form from it, and I blow on the tube, and the bubbles fly towards the closest creature over there. They need to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, I have 17 DC.
They made it.
They made it.
They made
Okay.
it. 18.
All right. In which case, they take 8d8 divided by 2, because it's half because they made it. As I cast Blight on them, so I'll just roll
Nice.
that real quick.
Whew.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
would've been-
god.
So 55
Wow.
divided by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
To one of these things?
Yeah, so they get
It's
28
22.
damage.
Yeah, sorry.
27.5, so 28
27.
damage. Round it up, no?
Yeah. Or
28. As,
Jesus.
these black bubbles land on it, and you see that the moisture from the creature starts to enter the bubbles, and they kind did it die?
Yes.
Okay, as you see the liquid constituents of the creature enter the bubbles, and then the bubbles fly away from the sack of the creature left behind.
Gross. But also so awesome. Okay, as you... Is anything else on your turn?
No, I maybe try and throw up, but I don't.
Okay. Actually, Jet, make me a perception.
A perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 9.
Okay, yeah, you try to not throw up.
Okay.
Uh,
And 11 Arcana.
and... I need you to make me tie a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As she... This time it's that sparking black energy. She goes to
18.
point towards you. It flies like a witch bolt towards you.
Somehow
Which is hilarious,
doing
which is
well
which.
on my saves today, when normally I do terribly. 18.
Okay. 18 is a very good, but not good enough. As you take... some damage. Some necrotic damage. You take 13 necrotic damage. As
Don't forget your d8s.
Yeah, I know. I'm holding on to him.
Okay.
and that is her legendary. It's your turn, Ty.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These two creatures next to me probably need to die real quick, so I'll attack each one.
They have a maximum of 27 hit points.
Top and then the bottom one first. 26 and 29.
Those both hit.
13 slashing
Top
on
and the bottom.
And then, yeah, I hit one of them, and then immediately the other one, spinning the sword around. Cool, nice. And then I throw a dagger at the queen.
Would that be the returning dagger I gave you?
It's always the returning dagger now, yeah.
Always. 29 hits.
29. And there's some sneak attack on it. Another 16, so 24. Just a bunch of wild swings and blades.
She's taking a lot of damage, and she's starting to show.
What's the
damage.
matter?
She's pregnant.
Struggling.
When is it
Pregnant.
due?
She's starting to show.
You beat me to it, Whack.
Yep. If her hit points... Alright, never mind. Okay, so... Anything? What did you say, Ty? Did you say something cool and we all interrupted you with a joke?
Probably.
Okay, great. Perfect. Get bratted. Smith, your turn.
Okay, is this thing on fire that's attacking me?
No, it just looks like a demon imp, but it's not. It's a shadow. It's like a wisp of ashen demon mote.
Okay.
Like a shade imp.
Uh-huh.
A shimp.
Shimp.
A shimp.
I should just retire.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do then is, I think I just keep firing lightning. I'm trying to use magic against her to show her what I've learned.
What you've done.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fire another lightning bolt. Again, I draw from my Tears of Jilun towards my chest, and will fire out from my chest.
It's
a
working
lightning
really
bolt.
well. You've done so much damage with it, so. And now I've jinxed you.
Another 31 potential
right.
damage. And we'll use another power surge if it succeeds.
It succeeds.
Okay, so that is 31 lightning damage and 3 force damage.
Nice. Okay. She is taking a good amount of damage here. Okay. Lane's turn. Ooh, I think Lane sees that there's a fight now, and he's gonna run in and attack. Because before he could not be the target. He would have died. So he's gonna run in and miss with his first attack and his second attack. Cool. Right, let's just move on from Lane.
I
Varsha.
guess I would have also yelled out, by the way, like, I'm not looking too good, Jed.
Yeah, Jed, I think as you look over, you see that, like the last time you checked in on Smith, he hasn't moved. And then a lightning bolt happened, and then you checked in on Smith again, and he hasn't moved. And then he says, I don't look too good, Jed. And you look over, and you realize he can't move. And he's just been like a turret this whole time.
Okay.
And like each time I've fired a lightning bolt, I think like you can see like cracks in my armor, probably like veins from the Tears of Jilun, like following the little paths of like wiring through the armor.
Hell yeah. But I think that's probably what it sort of. He's shooting lightning, cool, but you check in and you're like, what? And then you realize he can't move and there's frost gathering on his armor. Varsha, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and attack the demon creature to my right.
Okay.
16.
That hits.
So that would be, but this is a extra 1d4 for enlarge, right, Jet?
Sorry, 1d4, yes, on all your damage.
It's dead.
Okay, then I am going to move. Looks like right in front of, I just want to move. It looks like I'm right in front of Smith, and I'm going to attack the one next to him.
Okay.
Wow.
I had a feeling.
Amazing.
I don't know why,
Yep.
but it was in my bones. I was like, they're not going to make it.
That's just me.
Yep. As you go to strike and it was able to dodge out of the way, or maybe you pass through it, but and you spin for a moment off balance like a child swinging a sword that is way too large for his own strength and their own strength as they start to swing in like a top for a moment. That's sort of what happens here. Your swing loses form as you sort of fall out of this stance for a second as you critically failed. But nothing. You don't hurt anyone. Or any, oh jeez, I could have totally done that. But no, yeah, you just sort of spin like a top for now.
I will look at Smith. For a moment, as if I'm going to stand in between him and the Loving Queen, because I will body block any attacks coming his way, but I think he looks like I will also be blocking his lightning bolt if I do that, and I don't want to take that from him, so then I move back. I just like nod at him and then I step out of his way.
You're doing good. All right. Legendary action on her turn. This is a layer action. That doesn't apply yet. Okay, but her legendary action is she is going to turn and look at you once again. Varsha, and scream in your direction. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
23.
Is that a cone you said?
Nice. What was that?
Is that a cone attack you said?
This one is a cone attack, yeah. But you passed as she screams in your direction and nothing happens. She's going to... sorry. And then she's going to, as you sort of like shrug it off again, she holds up a hand and then a second one, and she sort of presents them to you, Varsha. Her fingernails are longer than they were last, and they also are gnarled, but it's almost like she's starting to focus and bend the Spellwind for a second, and there is this like your breath is taken from you, as if you have fallen on your back, or maybe took a hit during training. You were taken to that moment of having the air escape, as that is what happens here. I need you to... Actually, I gotta roll this. This is a roll thing. This is a rolly thing. Does
Disadvantage?
a 22 hit you?
She has disadvantage.
Does a 15 hit you? Perfect.
Yeah.
As you... And you just see there's this green-black magic just sort of pass by you like a lance for a moment. But you do still feel that gasp for air. Okay. As it passes by you. You're able to, of course, catch your breath for a second and then find your stance again. But that's going to be her turn. It is now Jet's turn.
Upon hearing Smith call out for help, I extend my astral hand towards him, and Violet flies in his direction as fast as possible, reaching it in this turn. Violet is then going to, you see the hue of her color does not change and remains violet as it circles around him once, twice, thrice, 4 times before the fluid inside starts to bubble, and the sheer pressure inside causes the cork to pop out. And as it does, you start to see this violet, pink, iridescent mist float over Smith, and then as he inhales, just naturally, it all just coalesces and enters him, and that is going to be, as you see this as well, you see from where I am standing, if you were to look at me, I am starting to wither a little bit myself, as Smith is healed for 4d8 plus 4 from Cure Wounds at level 4. So 4d8 plus 4. 31 points of healing.
Holy shit.
31 healing. Hell yeah.
These are amazing rolls.
Yeah.
Would have easily just been 8 points of healing, I suppose, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I am going to maybe perhaps. In fact, I'll stay where I am. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ty, it is your turn. She has her back towards you and Lane. Silly her.
Sorry. There's one demon left on
Oh,
the board.
yeah, the demon would go on her turn. Thank you. I'm going to quickly just roll that. And he
Would the
missed.
demon-
Perfect.
Oh, okay. All right.
And yeah, Ty, it's your turn.
Okay. If I look at that demon, do I need to kill it? Is it going to kill Smith? Is it bearing down on him, or is he actually able to deal with it?
It's a great question. The demon thing is on Smith.
You know what I'll do? I'll throw the dagger at it.
Okay.
19.
That hits.
9 damage. Yeah. I glance over at Smith and just throw the dagger and then spin Vanahar out.
He like shouts
the
at
queen.
Jet, I'm not doing well. And Ty looks over and is like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does that. Just doesn't even look. Just
Yeah.
goes, and then swings at the queen and then puts his hand out and catches the dagger
Yep,
again.
it's already there. Badass. Yeah. And catches it.
And I'm guessing the 18 misses, but the 32
18
hits.
misses. 32 misses too. Yeah, no, that also hits.
Okay, so that's 29 slashing to the queen, and it's just slash. That's it for me.
Dope. Okay. After your turn, you all start to the worms at your feet that are still here. Do I get radiant sickening radiance every turn? Do I have to do that every turn?
Ooh, I think you do.
Yeah, I just realized like we have been ignoring that.
Yeah, it's
and it does so
bad.
much damage.
It
I don't
does
think
so
so.
much damage.
Oh, yeah. When it starts its turn.
Yeah, it's
oh,
really bad.
Wow. It's got to take a
Yeah.
constitution saving throw each round.
Sickening Radiance is a broken
Is
spell. It's so good.
bad. All right, I rolled I failed it this time. I failed it the second time, so I get probably
22.
2 of these 20. Jeez.
It is a concentration spell, though.
No, it's not.
Sickening Radiance is concentration. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm not doing anything else. I haven't been hit, so it's fine.
That's true. You have not been hit. Did you do any other magic?
Nope.
No. You just went in there.
Enlarge is a concentration that she is having to hold, so she will.
I have
That
to
you
hold
are
it?
holding?
Yes. That is what the bottle does.
Oh, I thought it was your spell. Then,
No.
yeah, I would be shrunk to do the Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
So
Then
she would be regular size Varsha right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be
Regsha.
sure.
So, for your note, Varsha, you have consumed 1 out of 8 uses of that vial
where she was?
to make yourself
Okay.
large again.
Awesome.
Okay, so she took 22, and then there
Wow,
was
that's awesome.
another, and then, well, that's awesome. And there was another round, and I failed that one too. So was it another 22? No, you roll. Okay.
No, I'll
What is this
roll
one?
again. I have a question though,
I
and I
have an
think this is insane, but I've never seen this happen in a fight before. If I start changing this damage into void damage, I know she's resistant to it, so it means I could only get it once. But she has to roll for a point of exhaustion every single time I do that. So if I'm sacrificing the damage to try to get her, she's already got 1 level of exhaustion. At 2 more, she'll get disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws, and then 1 more, her hit points is reduced by half. Could we kill her this way? Is it possible to kill her this way? Okay.
Yeah, you can totally, you can totally nerf her. And then
I think you have to get exhaustion to like level 6.
It's level 6, but if her hit
Level
point
6
is
is dead.
reduced by half,
Is it her max hit points?
oh, you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, it would probably be her max. I don't know if it would kill
Yeah,
her
max
immediately
is half.
outright, but you'd also.
so if she healed herself,
you'd
she'd
nerf
only
the
be able to
crap
go
out of her
half.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, like she would.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
up to
going
you.
to do it. Yeah,
You
I'm going to
do-
do it. Yep.
All right, so you're doing.
So she'll take half of that, and it'll be
Void.
void damage, and I'm going to try to have her roll for her exhaustion.
She is not exhausted. All right, and,
Okay.
and I have another round of this, which I failed. So roll me another bunch of damage now. Cool.
27.
And now this one, are you swapping
I will
this
do
out
the
for?
same thing. Yep, I'm
Okay.
going to do the same thing. Risking it for a biscuit, but
I rolled a natural 20 on that one, and another natural 20.
amazing.
Where were those rolls anywhere else? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Wow. But I still do. But I still take this much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's not looking good. She is not looking good. The end of that
Special
turn.
PS because of the Spellwind.
Oh yeah. Do I need to roll for that, or did it count the first time I did it? Or do
If I rolled
continue to do it, or-
if I rolled a 1 on a save, then Spellwind would trigger.
Okay.
And
just
if I rolled a
didn't know
natural,
Oh,
oh,
you just rolled.
Oh, yeah, you
yes,
just rolled a
you're
20,
right.
though.
Me, I rolled 20s. Shit. Ooh.
Sorry, I just want to be fair.
No,
No,
that
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
And it's totally. What could she do here? I think for a moment, you all take 22 radiant damage for a round,
Okay, now
as
it's
it
time
sort of
to use
reflects.
those D8s.
Or maybe it's void damage. Actually, it'll be.
It would be
radiant.
void damage, and only I would take it because I spared them from this spell.
You're right. So you take 22
I'll
void.
take it.
So roll me 2 void saves.
Please be 2 natural 20s. Just go back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah.
This is what, con save?
1 point of exhaustion for me.
You have 1 point of exhaustion and 1 more.
2 points of exhaustion.
2 points of exhaustion for you.
That
Okay.
was a natural 1.
That was a natural
amazing.
one. It's not. This is
I've
a.
rolled multiple of those.
Yeah, this is
fight.
like I could give you 3, but I think, or like, but for that 1, but I'm not going to. Yeah, 2 is fine. I've already bent the rules for my bounce back radiance. So yeah, you take 2 points of exhaustion and 22 blah blah blah, and it
I don't care as long as
is-
nobody else takes it.
Uh-huh. You're keeping track of your pool. Is your pool linked with the character sheet?
I don't think so. Because you keep
Oh.
asking me. I have like 20 spell points left. That's all I've got.
That's why.
Yeah.
Why is-
7.
What about this one? Why is that? Okay, that is still wrong. Okay,
My
cool.
hit
shit.
points aren't right either. But
What
yeah,
are
I
your hit
am.
points
Don't
right
worry. I'm at 141. I haven't been hit. I'm
You
full
just took
health.
20. You just took 22.
Oh yeah, sorry. Minus that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh,
why does it say 141 out of 105?
I don't know. Do you have? There's probably age somewhere or something. I actually have no idea why that is. Maybe this broken character sheet thinks you have 105. One.
So 119 with the 22.
119. Thank you. That's why it looks weird because of wherever that. Why is that linked like that?
I have
Okay.
27 spell points left if you want to update it so you can see it.
This is. Oh, it's because it says you're still linked. No, you're linked to the right one. Why is it? Why? Save. Update. Update? Nope, didn't do anything. Cool, great. All right, I'm over it. All right, great. So it is. She just went. A bunch of things happened. Ty went.
What's your max HP?
Mine?
Yeah.
141.
41. And Smith, it's your.
I got it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, yep. You saved the day. Thank you. Right, that's what it was. I was doing a layer action. So the worms at the feet start to wriggle, at your feet start to wriggle and squirm. Squirmy wormies. And I need everyone within 60 feet of her, which I think is everyone, make a
Correct.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As they start to snap and bite and find weaknesses
Fuck
in
me,
your
man.
armor and begin to bite you.
I accidentally rolled as Varsha, and I rolled a 27.
Perfect. As you take
So
those
I
who
would-
failed, those who rolled under a 22, take. What did I just roll? You wouldn't tell because my thing's
Smith has
broken.
not rolled yet.
11. You take 11 poison damage. Everyone who rolled under a 22.
I haven't rolled
And-
yet. My sheet is broken, I think.
Oh, cool.
I am just going to refresh real quick.
Sure. I need to fix the rolling screen. Whatever that is. What is this? Yeah, okay.
Chat makes a good point.
Mhm. What do
If
they
Varsha
want?
was hit, she would need to roll for her concentration to keep up her sickening radiance.
Oh, I'm doing it right now.
Ooh, thank you.
11. It falls.
That continues to be a concentration, I think.
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's
I
over
don't-
10.
No,
Right?
it gets
It's not there.
affected. I think it's got to be an 11 because it was 22 damage.
Makes it, breaks it.
Okay.
So you're good. But
I've
okay, and
I'm sorry, I'm just waiting on
Still
the
being
sheet.
weird. That's all right. Everybody who did take the damage, you are poisoned as well as these wormies start to bite into your flesh.
So I'm currently frozen, and I'm focused. I don't want to not roleplay this out. I wouldn't be using a flash of genius, even though I know that that's a fail. 13 was the target, right?
nice.
22 is the target. 22 is the DC.
Oh, Constitution? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was how much damage?
11 points of
11
fighting
points of
damage.
poison damage, and you are all poisoned.
So just so everybody knows what I just did, I rolled one of
Yeah, I
my
have no idea what you
warded. Yeah, I just
Okay.
rolled one of my warded 1d8s and got
Cool.
8, so I didn't take 8 of that damage.
Got it. Thank you. I was like, what is he rolling? All right, cool. So good roll.
Finally.
And the status of poison, I think, is an exhaustion.
No, it's
Disadvantages?
disadvantage on like every skill check, I think.
Gross. Okay, Smith,
And
it is
attack rolls, if I'm not mistaken, it's horrific for
That's
rogues.
really bad. That is your turn, Smith.
We have a arc
as
about
these worms, many of them familiar to each of you, as they start to then bite and attack you. That's what the noises of the worms make. It's your turn, Smith. Save me from making a bunch of noises. Or don't. All right, I'll keep going.
I am going to continue my lightning bolt attacks.
Hell yeah.
At this point, I'm so focused on
Yeah.
destroying.
Your hands are already
the
in
Living
place.
Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hands are continuously doing the motions. You can see the armor getting like more and more affected, like by each time. Like I'm forcing too much energy through the conduits. I need to give it time to basically clear out the previous lightning bolt, and I'm just not doing it. I'm throwing everything that I am into these attacks, and I never do that. I always save something for later, and this would be the first time that anybody's seen me like really
Go all out.
go all
Yeah,
out.
you've been super reserved in a lot of the fights. You always sort of use problem solving to fix and to change the outcome of the fight, but this is just blowing through the spell points, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And I think probably everybody does notice this as well. 18. All right, I've got to make a thing. And I passed it this time.
I do think you have disadvantage though, right? Or is
No.
that just on
It's just
ability
for
checks?
attacks. attacks and skill checks, I think.
Yeah, and I have to make a save here. So, what is?
No, but I meant her save because
Has
she's got one level of
disadvantage.
it. Yeah, has one level of exhaustion, but I think that might just be on ability.
It's just an ability check.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yes.
I don't think it's saving
On
throws.
saves. Well,
Not yet.
This could change that. This could change the game. Are we sure?
Let me just double check.
It's disadvantage on ability checks
Ability
is
checks.
the second level.
Nope, that's the first level. Speed is half to second level. Disadvantage on
Saving
attack rolls and
throws.
saving throws is 3.
3. Okay.
Yep. So
She does make it. Is there a? Do
It's
I get
half
these?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be. I can't remember if it's rounded down or rounded up.
Oh, it's
If it's
rounded.
rounded up. It's 14 plus another 3 force, which gets rounded. If it's rounded up, then 2.
Okay. Lightning pumps through the air and through the layer here. As it, once again, a charge from the pylon that is Smith right now. As a charge.
I imagine I'm also like glowing at this point too. Like
Yeah.
you can see the armor getting like red hot. It's like
There's
scalding me
steam.
underneath.
Yeah, there's steam coming because there's this battle of electrical heat versus also the cold, chilling ray that is starting to sink into your armor. It's like your armor is holding you back, but you are overcoming that with the Spellwind. As the cannon of lightning is launched from your hands, as it sinks and spider crawls around the queen as she then tries to find strength to stand, using a lot of this layer of hell as a point of using this layer of hell as a weapon against all of you. Lane's turn. Lane's going to move here, and he's going to do what Lane does best, and that is miss a lot. Why does he do that? Actually, the first one hits. No, it doesn't. As he misses. What a distraction. It is Varsha, your turn.
I am now having a moment as well because I normally just use everything I've got all the time. I've done that every single time except for this one, which is strange, but I've been trying to hold off on a saving for a
wind has
dimension
spelled.
door for Ty and I, but it's not
So you can
going to
leave
do
everybody
us.
else.
Well, not really, but just in case we need it later. I've been trying to save a dimension door for the two of us in case we need it, but I think seeing Smith basically falling apart to try to take her down and us getting poisoned, I think I will
You
do.
look around and people's
Yeah,
eyes
and
are
it's-
bloodshot, and there's sickening posture that they have as everyone is trying to stand up and trying to keep from retching.
Yeah, I will sickening radiance, and I will use my last point to make sure it doesn't hit the party. Although this time I will include myself, just so that it doesn't. I
You're
get up to
casting
5
it
people.
again? 'Cause
Yes.
it's already on, right?
No, it's not. She dropped it. Right?
No.
Did
No,
she
your
not?
concentration succeeded. You made the.
Oh,
save.
bless.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You
I
got
thought
it
I lost
exactly.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
make
fucking
it
god!
break- makes it- breaks it.
Okay. Hold on. Then in that case,
I do have to make a save. Is it on my turn or yours? I make the save.
it's on your turn.
Okay.
It's
Such a
every time
weird,
you
silly
start your
rule.
turn in here.
All right.
It's a Constitution saving throw. Okay, then in that case, I will. Oof, but we've got disadvantage on attack rolls, right?
Yes.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. I had a plan and then I didn't realize I hadn't dropped the thing. Okay. Oh, don't play this song. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh. Yes, I'm going to attack. I will just remove the disadvantage. I have 2 restore balances left, so I will use one to remove the disadvantage.
All right.
Okay. 29 hits her, I would hope.
29 hits her. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will do the extra attack as well.
All right.
13.
13 does not. You're finally able to find a purchase onto her with a Evandir as you strike into her leg. Yeah! She takes 8 there?
Yep, 8.
Varsha?
Yeah.
Eight was the number you needed.
Shut up!
Tell me how Varsha kills Drusilla, the loving queen, in this moment.
Oh, I have chills. Okay,
I just looked down, I was like, way. Yeah, just enough.
I think that when I looked around at everyone and I saw Smith just like giving everything he can, he's definitely willing to die right here to take this queen down.
I don't think Smith is the only one.
No, yeah, everybody is, but Smith doesn't do this.
Mhm.
And
Right.
we've been together
It's
for a
very
very long
apparent
time.
and obvious what he's doing, yeah.
And I think I realized that this whole kind of dungeon, he's been like that. He's, I'll stay, you go, and I just kind of feel like he's ready to die, and I just refuse. I refuse to let that happen. And so I pull back Evandir, my sword, my magical sword now, and I actually would like to just pierce it right up through her chin and through her mind, because she's doing all this mind crap on all of us. So I give her an extra piece of her crown, and it's my sword coming up through her skull. Yeah.
Okay, so as you find a weakness in her defenses, you're able to find just under the chin an opening. As you are able to, everything works out in tandem and perfect synchronicity. As you are able to find just the right moment to pierce the blade of Ivandir, the elven blade of this one of the monarchs of this once elven kingdom of Evervale. I forgot what I called it, the elven name. As you are able to pierce Ivandir up and through the skull, the large skull of this witch, as you all once again black out in this current moment. Back in the other reality, you all... Is the right one? You all come to as you wake just outside the catacombs where you remember blacking out. It's quiet now. The birds are starting to chirp. There's a cold breeze coming from behind where these catacombs were. There is also an empty space where the moonlight of Geoloon is shining through. The morning horizon is starting to pierce and blanket across all of Evervale. The moonlight shines and I think splashes onto the ground here in front of all of you as you turn and look behind you, and you all take in...
Did we do it? I think we fucking did it. Smith, you did it, look!
The large chasm that was once The castle of Rolthane, once the center of the Evervalian Crusades, has been lifted. You all witness and look upon the mark that you have left. On Evervale. A almost perfect cube. A square of antimatter once rested here, now is gone. The earth itself, or hearth I should say, now exposed. Almost like in a Minecraft level and a place, a broken seed where there's just an empty void square. That is what's happened here. Just this missing cube of where the God King once sat and ruled from, gone. You were all successful in staving off the loving queen from her defending her castle and her empire. God King now assuming gone with the castle. To where? We don't know. But a chasm lies before you, an empty quarry, if you will. And the reason why I say that is as you make your way towards the edge of this precipice into this large, vast, empty, cubed area, you see in the corner, potentially where that room that you tried to get into and couldn't before, it looks like there is a mouth of a cave. This mouth would have teeth. Those teeth are tears of Geoloon. And if this was a mouth, it would be a shark's mouth, and there'd be crystals upon crystals upon crystals upon crystals behind it, exposing the ley line itself that goes into Evervale. I think this is where we end Spellwind. I think
Can I do one thing?
I think I do want to check in and see what happens, but I think we do dramatically shift from this scene. But before we do, is there anything you want to do in this scene before?
Going to take off my helmet first.
Okay.
I'm going to walk over to Varsha. As the armor retracts, I'm going to hug you.
Yeah, I hug you back.
And I kiss you on the forehead. And I say, I always knew you could do it.
You too.
I'm sorry.
What for?
I'm sorry for who I was. And what I did.
Who you were and what you did led you here. I'm proud of you.
I'm going to, I'm going to take off the bands of my armor. And I'm going to cast, dispel magic on them.
What does it look like when you do that?
Nothing much. It's not complex. It's not any amazing show.
Don't be so modest. It's dispel magic. It's pretty complex. Maybe not to you.
I don't know if this will work, but I think it will. And then I'm going to throw it into the chasm.
Okay. Dispel fingers run across the bangles of these bracers that were once the armor. There's this distortive burst of arcane energy as you all see of like steam rising from cooked meat, but instead it's steam of the Spellwind leaving these bracers as they're both chucked into the dark chasm below. Ding, ding, ding. You hear it echo.
Then I'll walk over to Ty and I'll extend a hand.
I take it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You too.
Then I'm going to push him over to Varsha.
Push him off the edge. Okay, push him over to Varsha.
I'll walk over to Jed.
I am sitting cross-legged, facing over the abyss. I look over my shoulder. I've got a massive grin on my face and I'm just looking at him.
I'll sit down next to Jed.
We did it! Look down there, we did it!
Couldn't have done it without you, my friend.
Oh, please. What did I do? We did it.
Everything.
No. But thank you.
I'm gonna hug Jed as well.
Strong but comforting hug.
I just smile and awkwardly, armlessly kind of, return the favor and just look back at the abyss.
Let them have a moment.
I wonder how deep down it goes.
You can just barely see the bottom, but it is rather far.
It's tempting, you know.
Tempting to what?
Don't look at me like that. To find out how deep it goes. Safely, of course.
Oh,
For science.
You can figure that out pretty easily. Get a coin. Just flick it. You just have to count. You just have to count how many seconds it takes.
Where is there fun in that? There's science in it, I suppose. I listen out.
No, there is. It's just a measurement.
Right.
Chatter
Yeah, but he
happens and
can
continues.
make one of those potions and fly down. He could probably go and touch the bottom.
I am way ahead of you.
Holy shit.
Jet pop a cork and go exploring the chasm?
I think he does, yeah.
I do.
I'll look back at Varsha and Ty, and I'll
Yeah.
shake my head and I'll cast fly on myself. And I'll go jump and follow Jet.
Okay, maybe you all explore the perfectly cubed castle remains, or whatever this is, this chasm.
I take Tenno's little piece of fabric that I've had my hair braided with that, and I think I just undo it and I just let it go in the wind, and I look at Ty and I nod. We did it.
No. This was not our story.
And whose was it?
Who cares? Someone else's.
And what's our
Lorcan.
story?
Let's find out, eh?
We leave the scene as the camera pans away from Varsha and Ty, and floating around inside this perfectly cubed chasm is the figures of Jet, sort of trails of probably bubbles or distortive bubbles behind, as sort of exploring and probably laughing more than and playing more than exploring this vast emptiness, and chasing behind is Smith. Over the next... A lot has happened over the next 10 years as this story has continued for each of our characters. Also, the story of Evervale continues as well. Just because the king is now and the castle is gone doesn't stop a city from moving and working. Over the past 10 years, or over the next 10 years, I should say, many guilds will rise to try to take ownership or claim rights of what they are now calling the Evervein, the quarry that is now where the castle used to be. Through the next decade, many spellkin are going to emerge from Flaris itself as Flaris. We will soon realize, and the players and the heroes will also hear on the wind, that Flaris is back. There was a trade in leyline magic for Flaris, the academy hidden in a pocket dimension, for it to be hidden away for so long, and then to transfer this energy using void magic, and of course Varsha and Smith's and Jet's theories on how to move something so important like the castle. They were able to transfer using the ley line itself through the ground where the roots of Cytosix would reside. It would, like a channel, like a wire, like a flow of energy, like a flow or an aqueduct of power, was able to... There was this trade, as Flaris is now back where it once was, in this material plane, missing, of course, the castle. For the next 10 years, crystals, and many, many crystals of tears of Geoloon are harvested from the Evervein itself, as many spellkin begin to utilize them for technological needs and what have you. The steampunk age of Evervale begins to slow once again now that magic is welcomed. Magic, of course, taking over a lot of what needs to be done for innovation to continue. So there is this plateau of technological advancement during this time, but there is a lot of new devices and things that utilize these crystals, these tears of Geoloon, this old fossil of the Sundering itself, a crack of which, an imprint of which, just underneath Evervale. It's been 10 years. What happens within those 10 years to each of our characters? What doesn't need to be 10 years, but what if we were to jump in time and we were to just have a moment or two, where would we see everyone?
You would likely see Jet 10 years on, in the shadow of the large tree in 9 years. More or less the same. Maybe a few grains of salt and pepper in his hair now. Before him there is a small gathering of people of all creeds and shapes and sizes, ages. Each one has, or at least in pairs, I would like to think, are gathered around small cauldrons as you see and hear Jet reciting old, ancient alchemical theorems and histories, stratagems that he has learned from his parents, that he is now able to pass down to the next generation of alchemists, unbidden, and finally, after all this time, unhidden. He and some like-minded alchemists who have survived the Purge and the Red Harvest and the Empire, they're all here. And they are back and they are rebuilding. He does not live here permanently. He is just one of many. He has asked not to be listed in any books or histories. That's not how we have ever been. And when semester is over, he's with some companions. Maybe. It's been 10 years after all. If not in person, then most definitely in spirit.
I like to imagine that we do see each other. At least twice a year.
At least twice a year.
Okay. Varsha, what do you think you have been up to in the past?
Well, Ty and I run an inn outside Aftoki.
It's called the Wilder.
Mm-hmm. We have 2 kids.
Twins.
Mm-hmm. And our swords are crossed behind the bar. And we're happy. Life is simple.
That's adorable.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's perfect.
This is outside of Aftoki. Just
Mhm.
writing some stuff down. Okay. Thank you. Smith. Where do we see Smith an amount of time later? It doesn't need to be 10 years, but what does the next future look like for Smith? Where does he go? What does he think about? What's up?
I'm a pretty busy guy. I imagine that I would have long purple robes. That if you look at them closely, you would see something that makes it look like the fabric moves. I have a very large batch of papers that I would be carrying with me that would be very well organized. And whenever I have a new idea, make sure to teleport to visit my friends. I've met with Jed many times. Encouraged him to send some of his students occasionally to Flaris. Students that I think might have some talent.
These ones have promise. Of course, yes, you 5?
The question is, can they do math?
These ones here, of course they can. More than myself, they actually measure their ingredients, can you believe it? You do.
They should be measuring their ingredients. If they don't measure their ingredients, then it could cause an extreme reaction, potentially blowing something up.
I mean, but where is the appropriate alchemy in that, you know? Sometimes...
It's measurement. You need to measure what you're doing.
Listen, I am a professor, and I say it is not necessary. All you have to do is channel it through yourself and let the Spellwinds take control. Oh, okay, all right. To each their own. Of course, you have what you have. Say it has merits. Of course, these 10 scholars, 10. You can have 10 of them now. Yes, you too. Of course. Yes, you. Please, yes. Please hurry up. This man is busy. Thank you. All right, these 10, they can count and divide.
Good. That's good. That'll be helpful. You need to stop being so tense, Jet.
Maybe one of these days. Take care of them.
Of course. I wouldn't let anything happen to them.
I know. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
As always.
I'll try to pop by, but I've been pretty busy.
Of course.
They voted me in.
You don't say. To Flaris. To,
Well, Matazar was stepping down, and they
go and say it.
Well, they needed somebody to replace him, and
Say it. I am.
I am the headmaster.
You are the headmaster! And as I say that, the cauldrons around the classroom explode into bubbly fireworks of multiple colors. It's like pyrotechnics on a soapy scale. Congratulations!
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll have one drink, and then I need to go to Ty and Varsha. They said something about one of their kids doing something unexpected, I think.
Unexpected?
Yeah. Just want to make sure nothing gets turned into a frog or anything.
Oh. Should I come with early this year?
You want to come now?
Of course, the supervisors have everything under control. I'm just here as I want to go.
Well, then let's go.
I'm already back.
Nothing's stopping us.
Okay. Like old times.
Just with the snap of my fingers.
So when are we... I feel like you should have warned me, just in case I didn't have all my things, but... Wow.
Hi, Varsha. Sorry for the lack of an announcement.
Oh no! Hi! I'm running down. Hi! Oh, Jet! You're here too!
Hello? I'm here. I wave a hand and it's my hand.
Are you hungry? Either of you?
Just
We
to
have a
clarify, just because I think it might have been missed, but this was Jet's actual hand.
Oh, what?
I may have learned a few tricks.
Yeah, looks like you actually did it.
Wow.
Eventually.
How?
Oh, I will not bore you with the specifics, you know, just...
Your magic never bored me.
Yeah, thank the gods.
Well, I mean, for one, I didn't use any mathematics. Anyway.
That hair flip!
So, where are they?
Kids!
No answer.
Holy shit. They're probably out playing.
Which one of them is the one that you think might be trouble?
Oh, well, I guess it depends on your version of trouble, because one of them is stealing the returning dagger like every morning, and the other one is nearly setting the woods on fire. So,
Okay.
you know, maybe
It's funny,
it's
as you say
time
that,
for
Ty,
them both to enroll.
the dagger appears in your palm.
Yeah. Well, at least we know they'll be in a minute.
Okay.
So, how you doing?
Be good.
All right.
How about you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go and get everyone some drinks, and I suppose you're probably hungry as well, right?
Well, that depends.
I could eat.
I've got a new recipe I've been working on.
It's very
I can
good.
cut onions really thin now.
Oh. Now this I'm looking forward to.
Sneak attack on onions.
Wait till you see this one.
All right, as long as you're cooking. I side-eye Varsha.
What?
As I say that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. That's fair. Yeah, he does all the cooking.
On him.
Sneak attack on onions. That's shallot.
All right. You're sitting on the dodgy chair.
Oh, I'll fix it, don't worry.
That's what you said last time.
It was fixed until I left.
Well, listen, if it needs to be mended, I'm sure Jed can fix it.
I can try.
Little bit of news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Mazar is stepping down.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
I just look at you expectantly. And?
I stare at her as stoically as possible for a while, and
Right on time. All right, kids. I hope you're up for a holiday.
Why? Why?
Uncle Smith is the new headmaster.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means you're going to school finally.
What?
Yeah.
No.
And you're actually going to learn something so you don't grow up to be an idiot like me.
You're not an idiot, honey.
Not an idiot.
Well, they're smart.
Yeah, they are.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go to school.
You don't want to go? When did that change? Last week you couldn't wait to leave.
Well, now I don't. Now I'm.
Go learn to be a wizard, you said.
Right,
No?
But now I don't. I'm not ready.
Okay. You don't have to go if you're not ready.
Are they here to take me?
No, they're here to visit.
Go yet.
They're here to visit. It's okay. They're here to visit. But Uncle Smith and Uncle Jet are going to show you some really cool things that you can do with magic while they're here. Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Too
if...
cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I am. You seem very unenthused.
I wanna.
What?
I wanna see. What are you gonna? What is it? What is it?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna show you if you don't want to go to school. But okay. I wanna go. I wanna go to school.
Are you sure?
Not really. I do. I wanna go. She can go. I'll
Well, if
stay
you're not
here.
ready, you're not ready. And that's okay.
But I still see what he's gonna. Uncle Smith?
Yeah, outside.
I'm going to I'm going to I say okay, fine, outside. And then I'm going to probably cast a major illusion spell inside the worlder, and as the spell begins to take effect, there's going to be it's just going to fill the place with woodland creatures.
Oh.
And as if the wall starts growing plants and things all around, like the inside of the tavern is a forest.
Their eyes wide as they start to look around. It looks like a rainforest cafe in here. That is a local joke for us Americans, but it is a cafe with a rainforest in it. Anyway, as vines start to grow from the crevices in the wood nearby, and I think some exaggerated motes of pollen sort of drift through the air, as well as these two kids start to immediately take off and start to explore the nooks and crannies of the worlder, which they know, and they know all their hiding spots. It seems like they are checking out their hiding spots, and if they are still there, even in this, even within this forested illusion, as they both scurry off and begin to play again.
Where's my knife?
Oh, she did it again.
How?
I don't know. She learned from you, I imagine. Very
Magic.
smart.
Oh, don't tell me both of them can do magic.
Probably. I mean, you can do magic. I can do magic.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
Right.
All right, kids, come on. I'll show you some more spells. Let's go.
Yeah, let me get some
Smith?
dinner on for you.
I look over my shoulder.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
We'll see.
I'm going to regret giving this to one of your kids, maybe, but hopefully I won't be here to. I just dig into my pocket and I give one of them this small cube. It's a puzzle box. It
no.
is infused with a spell. So if they're able to solve the puzzle, this spell will happen.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't explain it. That was for the audience.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a wooden puzzle box.
I see the puzzle box. I look at Ty because I know he hates puzzles. And I
Shake my head
smile.
and go into the kitchen.
Yeah. I smile warmly at Jet and they'll love it. Thank you.
Okay, it is sure to bring back memories, I'm sure. But hopefully they're not too bright. Otherwise, I don't want Mr. Tai to punch me in the ribs.
Oh, he won't. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know what's in the box.
It's a surprise. It's a puzzle. So where's the food? Mr. Tai?
Yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Tea?
Yes, please.
Are we good? That's it? Hello?
Yes. Yes. Hello.
And that's
Hello.
that. And that's that. Cut it. Cut the music. We're
Okay,
done.
Jesus.
And we're
Okay,
doing
I
the
started
shout.
Are we
writing.
still live?
Oh, we're still live. Perfect.
I just
Oh.
rated Greg. I thought it was over.
Hey, no, that's fine.
Oh.
It's
Hi,
not
everyone.
rated, it's not
Bonus
gone through,
content.
okay.
We're
Fuck
outta
that
here.
guy.
Yeah.
Bonus content. We'll do a round table some other time. Bye. That's it. Bonus content.